Hey guys, how are we all doing today? Oh man, we are 4-0 with no cancelled streams so far. It's great, it's great. Oh man, so anyway, before we start anything right now, okay, I need to know who's here because Twitch is royally fucking up. According to Twitch, there's 0 viewers right now. And of course, I can't see like users in chat or anything like that. All I can see are those commenting. So, who do we have? We got Jonathan, Aku, Harchester, Parrot, Withered, Mitsu. Hello, motherfucker. Hello, Kiora. How are you feeling, Kiora? I've seen you're not very well today. Brover, what's going on, man? How are you, dude? A mono, of course, with the lemon. Oh man, I will not be cancelling, Dot. I will not be cancelling. Okay, we are going to do this all month. We are going to have the first month in a long time with no cancelled streams. We are going to do it. Okay, we will do it. You're not here anymore. I don't know, Dot. Something tells me, dude. You might be dead. You might be here. Like just a small guess. Anyway. One thing that I know we mentioned sort of in the last stream, you know, about the camera mic and all that. I have spent about 3 hours, well, about 2 to 3 hours before stream today. That's why there's no YouTube video, by the way. There's going to be no YouTube video today. I have spent the last 2 to 3 hours fucking dicking around with this microphone, okay? Right now I'm using the usual mic. I'm going to swap over to the camera for a second, and I want you guys to tell me what you think. Okay, are you ready? Right, we're back to the normal microphone now. I don't know what's going on with that, because I did some test recordings, like just actual recordings, and it worked smoothly. Like it sounded okay. In fact, I could probably show you guys real quick, because I mean, you know, hang on. So listen to this, okay? Listen to this. This is PAL 4K 25p 100 megabyte. Again, I'm just rotating around. See, what does that sound like? What does that sound like to you? Wait, why is the camera froze? Dude, the camera's froze. Oh my god, what is going on today? Hang on, is it gonna come back? No, it's not gonna come back. Okay, bear with me 1 second. Let me fix this. Oh man. Don't you just love the tech problems, guys? There we go, we're back. Oh man. Camera mics are not that great. This is a professional grade camera mic, Parrot. This is like a £400 microphone specifically built for cameras. Oh man, sounds clear. Yeah, so it's just a volume issue then. It's just a volume issue. Right. I might be able to sort that. Like it might just be that it's not like it's too far right now. When I initially set it up, I was testing it like I was like a vlog handheld system sort of. So it was definitely a bit closer. It's probably like twice the distance away right now. So it might have something to do with that. I might just have to fuck with the cardioid pattern. But that's good to know. Thank you guys. Thank you. At least it's clear. That's one of the issues we had before, where it just wasn't very clear. So at least I fixed that. Now I just need to boost the actual volume. So that shouldn't be too much of an issue. It shouldn't be anyway. Oh man, you got the platinum trophy for Crisis Core. Nice, dude. Very nice. Right. Okay. Camera mics don't have a lot of focused range. It's not the built-in mic. It is not the built-in mic. It is a shotgun mic. Like, this has range. I just need to fuck with the settings a lot. Like, this is honestly, like, the mic that I have attached to the camera right now is probably one of the best microphones you can get. Okay, it's probably one of the best microphones you can get, period. Like, it just has some really fucky settings, okay? It's like, you basically have to be like an audio professional to actually work this motherfucking thing. So it's just gonna take some tweaking. I'm gonna carry on tweaking it like after stream, and probably some more tomorrow, and then we'll do another little test tomorrow with it anyway. For now, guys, we're gonna be jumping back into Lionheart, as I'm sure you guys can already imagine by the background music going on right now. We are very close to the end of disc 2. So the only question is, are you motherfuckers actually going to let me finish? Please let me finish disc 2. Oh man. Second game you ever platinumed? Oh dude, platinums are always fun unless you're playing something like Star Ocean 4. That's when platinums become very horrible. Alright, with that said, let us jump on over to the actual game, guys. Oh man, stealth streaming I see? No, I was always planning on streaming today for you. I announced it at the end of like the last stream. Today, tomorrow, and Sunday, because I can't stream Saturday. I'm going to be like, I'll be like having date night with Gem, basically. So streams are today, tomorrow, and Sunday. There will be no stream on Saturday this week. That's why we're doing today instead. Oh man, right. Okay, so where are we? Obviously, the last one, we did end up getting Tom Berry. Thankfully, it only took 2 attempts because, well, I got reset. Thank you for that, Mitsu. I don't appreciate it very much. So we are only just getting to Galbadia Garden and the orphanage. But this, guys, this is where I think things are really going to start jumping up in difficulty now, just for the simple fact of this is typically where the game originally gets, you know, a difficulty spike. So I don't know whether the mod is going to, you know, like balance it, or whether it's going to like really fuck with us, basically. No problem, man. I shall catch you in a bit. Hey, Ninja, what's going on, dude? Oh man. Hide the hot dogs. I mean, I'm just gonna literally. Oh shit. Before we go any further, I need to disable Dropbox before the game fucking crashes us. Right. Okay. Dropbox is paused. We should not crash. We shouldn't. I hope. I don't know. We might. It's really hard to say, man. Oh, dude. Just have to see how we go. Hopefully we won't crash because I have disabled it, but with the game already being open, I don't know. It might screw with it. We'll have to see. You're sad? Why are you sad, Mitsu? What's wrong? Why are you sad, Mitsu? Is there something going on? It's like you shouldn't be sad. You're one of the happiest people I know. No, Fiam, I don't think you listen to anybody. I don't think you listen to anyone. Right, we're just gonna do no orders though. Screw the hot dogs, man. Screw the hot dogs. And you suggested a poll and nobody helped. I'll be honest, Mitsu, I didn't see it, and I have no idea if there's any mods here right now. I don't think Mooper's still here, and I think Withered might have ran off. Let me do that poll for you in just a second. We'll do this a little bit, Mitsu, and then I'll make the poll for you. Cause I mean, yeah, users in chat still isn't working for me. I have no idea what's going on with Twitch lately. It's been really fucky now for, I want to say, like, actually this last week, like since I started streaming again in January. It's been really messed up with like the view count and the users online. It just doesn't want to work for some reason. So unfortunately, I have no idea who's here right now. No, let's not save any Forza rules for MGS, and also it's MGS4, Leoki, not MGS3. Like let's not save any rules for that, okay? The less you guys fuck with me on that, the better. Dicks! What's going on, Dart? You enjoying them dicks? Oh man. I tell you what though, today's flowing, guys. You know when you have those days that just you wake up and then sort of before you know it, like it's the end of the day, basically. Today is like that for me. Like today has honestly gone so freaking quick. It is unreal. And it's not even like I slept half the day away. Like I know it's a miracle, right? I was actually up early this morning. But no, today has gone so freaking quick, and I don't know why. Like I've literally no idea why. Literally all I've done is I took gem work this morning, I went shopping, and then I was working on the mic. That's all I've done today, and yet here we are already streaming. It is shocking. You're gonna suggest a Shiva only stream? That is owed, Jonathan. That is owed. So it will come. Okay, it will come. I just don't know when we're going to do it. It's like I haven't quite got that far ahead yet. Oh man, it's like trying to plan streams is a bit of a nightmare. It's a bit of a freaking nightmare, to be honest. Because obviously it's like how should I put this? We could plan like a bunch of streams, and then something could happen. You know, we could have like a sudden release, or we could have you know, something special that we can stream, and so on and so forth. So it's like that plan always just goes out the window. We tried organizing like different days for different games and that just sort of went to shit when we did that. So now it's just a case of we'll get to things when we get to them. Like I don't try and plan specific streams out now, because it never works. It never works. Oh, every day is a never-ending slog of agony, dude. I wish today went longer. Like I have no time today. There is zero time for me today. It is unreal. I cannot believe how quick it's gone. Like I am no stranger. Today is going quick. You know what I mean? But today is next level, dude. I literally feel like I've done nothing today. Even though, like, realistically, I've not stopped. Like from the minute I woke up to now, I've not stopped. But it still feels like I've got nothing done. It is shocking. Because of that email you got today. No, that's actually nothing at all to do with today. Like I don't know why today's just gone so fast, but no, it's nothing to do with that email. Funny for CQC on a boss every time though. I mean, most of the bosses in MGS4 you can't use CQC on. In fact, I don't think any bosses you can use that on. Like I think the vast majority of them are guns only. Then again, Laughing Octopus you might be able to use it on Laughing Octopus. I don't know though. It's been way too long since I've bothered with MGS4, so I honestly couldn't tell you. Hello, Misty. How are you today? You good? You still waiting for the other 12 rando red? Honestly, Jonathan, it's like I explained before. Until I get my internet upgrade, Primal VODs is going to be a slow upload schedule. It's like you got to think. Each video I upload to that basically means I can't do anything with my internet for 2 hours, and I can't do anything on the main channel for 2 hours. So it's not that easy to upload properly, because obviously like replying to comments takes a big chunk of time on YouTube, but then also uploading videos to the main channel. You know what I mean? So it's like to lose access to the main channel for like, given the length of streams, it can be anywhere between 2 and 3 hours. Because it's like if a stream is normally 3 hours, it takes about 2 hours to upload to YouTube. If a stream is like 4-5 hours, then obviously it's gonna get even longer, basically. But I'll try and get another 12 rando vid up this week. We'll have to see though. 2k points are well spent to know about MGS. You're not helping for schools. What do you mean, mate? So it's like I did mention I would do the poll in just a second for you. You can search your previous Twitch name to see if it would pop up. First thing that popped up was Primal Liquid. Wait, what? Why is my name the first that pops up for yours? Hang on, Octo Cake Mix. I'm gonna have to test this now because this is a little weird. Hang on, Octo Cake Mix. No, I got nothing. I got nothing popped up for that. Maybe it's just because it's like your account, Misty. So it's like it's sort of like locked into your cookies. Maybe I don't know. But no, nothing at all pops up when I search it. I don't know. No, masturbating for 2 hours is hard for you. Dude, where did that come from? Eric, that just came straight out of the blue, dude. Like, what the fuck? Oh, man. Don't need a PC. No, you don't need a PC for that, Jonathan. Jonathan is correct. You do not need a PC for that, like, at all. You got mobiles, you got tablets, you got smart TVs, you got consoles. It's like, there are plenty of ways you can do that. Oh... Laughing Wolf and Beauty blindfolded? Oh no, we're not doing that blindfolded. Fuck that off. Absolutely fuck that off. I will not do any of MGS4 blindfolded. Smart TV? Yeah, like TVs with the built-in web browsers. Like you don't need a PC for it. Oh, dude, this is like my second coffee of the day, and it is freaking heavenly. Absolutely heavenly, man. I can't believe I managed to go like all day with only like 2 coffees. It is shocking. I am slipping, guys. I am slipping. Like, buddy, thank you very much for the Prime sub, dude. How are you doing? You ready for the weekend? You ready for a nice, relaxed weekend? Referring to you not using the PC. Oh, I mean, it's not even because of that. Like, it's literally a case of he is my day to day. Okay, he is my day to day. Well, most days this is my day to day. If I am not recording, like if I am not recording or streaming, like I'm doing right now, then what typically happens, okay, is I am replying to comments. I am either replying to comments, I'm updating video descriptions, I'm updating tags, I'm trying new thumbnails. Like I am still working on the main channel. So if I am uploading a live stream VOD, that is 2 hours plus that I just can't access the main channel. So it sets me back so freaking much. I mean, normally it wouldn't be too bad, you know what I mean? It wouldn't be too bad. But the problem is with the VOD channel, or should I say with the 12 content specifically, shit, I forgot to read-junction. With the 12 content specifically, every single VOD is copyrighted. Because this was back when we were using Crab Rave as like a BRB screen. Like when I went toilet or stuff like that, like we always played Crab Rave. That is copyrighted every single time, and 12 also has a lot of copyrighted cutscenes in it. So pretty much every VOD is just straight up copywritten basically. So that also doesn't, you know, help the situation, because it just makes it even less of a priority, if that makes sense. You're in Discord to get notifications, and this time Twitch sent you one. Dude, it's almost like Twitch is spying on you. Twitch is spying on you, dude. It knows you're in Discord now to get the notification, so it's like, I'm gonna fuck with this man right here. You got Primal Liquid first and Kim second? That's interesting. I didn't know, like, searching a Twitch name would get you who you watch the most. That one's interesting. I will admit that is interesting. Like, I would say, see if it works for me, but obviously it wouldn't. Like, all you would get by searching me is just my videos, basically. I don't even think you would actually even get my Twitch. It would probably just be all of my YouTubes and maybe my Twitter. Super control panel for garden? I mean, it works. It's just a giant stick that you push. Why is that bad, you know? It's like oh, what you call them? Fuck, what are they called? The sticks for like helicopters and planes and shit. I can't think of what they're called. Flight stick? No, it's probably not that simple. Dude, what is the proper name for them? I actually can't think of the proper name for them. Am I going crazy? No. This is gonna be a really weird out there name, isn't it? It's not Flight Stick, is it? Throttle? No? No, because throttle's like the lever that you use to control the speed. It's literally just like the stick. I can't think of the name though. Hey, I was gonna like, yeah, this is the hard version. So this is Lionheart, which is the hard mode version of Ragnarok, basically. So nothing easy. It's going to be a lot harder than the YouTube version, and in fact, I think we've actually surpassed where we were on YouTube. Because if I remember rightly, the last one I did for YouTube, we sort of glitched out in Trobia Garden, right? So I think their stream now is further than the base Ragnarok mod. Let's not use a force rule now. I mean, I was gonna do it after we did this garden section meet, so. But if you don't want to use it, that's fine. I can refund you the points after stream. They ain't the same size as the person controlling it. No, I suppose not. But I mean, I suppose it wouldn't really make that much of a difference, right? You would still sort of throw your weight on it. I don't know. Well, I mean, I suppose like it kind of is a little weird with the size, but who knows? Maybe they just can't shrink it any smaller. You know, there's probably a lot of systems to interact with. So maybe it just needs to be so big. Shouldn't you not be fighting them to level up your GFs and characters? I mean, that would be beneficial, yes. But I feel like right now we're sort of going to be okay. Just because we did get the extra junctions and that from Chocobo World. So we do have good magic now. And we don't have to go and draw it, thankfully. So hopefully we'll at least be okay for like Cerberus. I don't know about Edia and Cypher though. Edia and Cypher might be they might be a little problematic. Or knowing my luck, a lot problematic. I don't know. We'll just have to see how it goes. Since you mentioned it, is FF12 random on YouTube? So it kind of is. Like, it kind of is. If you do exclamation mark VODs, you'll get a link to the VOD channel, like the channel exclusively for Twitch streams. It is on there. Shit, wrong one. So you can get some on there. I feel like my junctions have just royally screwed up here. Nah, never mind, we're good. But yeah, so far part 1 is uploaded on that VOD channel. I haven't managed to get any of the other parts up there, but there are only 6 parts so far. It's like we never finished it on stream, and honestly, like, unless people really want to see it, like, unless there's a massive cry for it, it's probably not going to be streamed again, to be honest. I mean, 12 is, I don't know, the 12 randomizer, it was fun at first, don't get me wrong, it was fun at first, but then it got stale fast, you know what I mean? It got stale very fast. At least I think it did anyway. No, it's not complete. Like, we got shit, where did we get to on the 12 rando? Did we? Yeah, we did Lushu Mines, I think. Yeah, we did Lushu Mines. I think we just got to Bunny Forest. Yeah, I think we just got to Bunny Forest, or just after that. Somewhere around that point anyway. I think. I don't know, maybe we got a little bit further. That's all I can remember getting to anyway. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna really return to it, you know what I mean? Unless there's a massive demand, then yeah, we're probably not gonna return to it. It was fun at first, but then it got stale. We were just doing the same thing over and over again. We weren't seeing anything new or fun or anything like that. It was just sort of the same thing of all the mobs pretty much have all the buffs, basically. Like, it's not the same as other randomizers, which is really weird to say, because obviously a randomizer is just that, it's a randomizer, you know? You can get lucky or you can get unlucky, it depends on the luck of the draw. Whereas with the other randomizers like 9 or 8, you know, stuff like that, there are still things that are keeping it fresh throughout the playthrough, you know what I mean? Whereas the 12 rando, we basically saw everything there was to see in like the first stream. And then the second stream was just sort of like more of it, you know? So I don't know, I just it got stale. There are better things to do, if you ask me. Like right now we're doing Lionheart, then we have the MGS4 challenge run. Might stream Atelier Riser. I haven't fully decided on that one yet, but we might end up streaming Atelier Riser 3 when that comes out next month. And then what else can we do? I mean, obviously there's gonna be FF16 in June. We're gonna be doing daily streams for that. Like when 16 launches, we're gonna be doing like 12-hour streams a day, like every day. Because it's gonna be great. I can't wait. I'm actually hype as fuck for that. Like 5 people and one of them is probably Cura. What do you mean, Eric? Massive cries, like 5 people and one of them is probably Cura. You've lost me there, dude. Did I ever go back and upgrade my weapons? Yeah, we did that in Balam, Jonathan. We did that ages ago, dude. No problem, me too. You go enjoy Crisis Core. 2 attempts, probably, Dart. Probably 2 attempts. I always fail the first one. I don't know why. I am just mad cursed on this. It is unreal how cursed I am on this like little punching minigame. So I will definitely 100% fail the first time, like guaranteed. Second time I'll get it though. Probably due to the extra health we get from it. Oh man. Saw some crazy clips. It was funny. We had some funny moments. But they were sort of like very heavy early on in the stream. And like, I want to say the last 2 or even 3 streams we did for the 12 rando were just kind of meh. You know, there wasn't really anything going on. I was bored. You could tell most of the chat were bored. So we just sort of stopped it and moved on. It was, check, it was. My first ever playthrough of FF5 was the one that I streamed, like, what, 2 years ago? 2-3 years ago? Which is uploaded to the YouTube channel. So if you actually want to see my very first reaction to FF5, you can do. I'd never played it or anything before that point. Really, 16 is good. Oh, I agree. I have high hopes for 16. I have high hopes and high expectations. Like, I have so much faith in the development team. It is unreal. Because obviously it's the same, well, it's Yoshi P who's lead director. He's shown what he can do with FF14, and the story is being written by the same team who wrote the Shadowbringers expansion for 14. And considering that won basically every single story award for games, I think we can have faith that we're gonna get a good story, you know? They've earned their trust at this point, I think. No, I didn't use Meltdown Harchester. It's because I used Ifrit. It landed with Ifrit, not from the actual spell. Referring to a massive outcry about your 12 rando streams. Yeah, I mean, if there's loads of people who want to see them, then we will do them. If there's not a lot of people, then we won't do them. Like, honestly, and for me to go back to FF12 at this point, because I'm not a big fan of Ivalice in general, I honestly say, like, the only way I would go back to the 12 rando now is if, like, every stream gets 100+ viewers. If the streams don't get 100+ viewers, I wouldn't bother. Like, it would literally become a thing of I would only do it if the viewership is there. Because I'm uninterested in it at this point. And if I'm interested in something, then I will do it, you know? I will spend a ton of time and I will do it no matter what the viewership is. Like, there will be games I will happily play with just, you know, 4 viewers or some shit. Whereas if I'm not that interested in it, you know, like 12 rando for example, then the only way I will actually do it is if the viewership is there. It's kind of like not quite forced into doing it at that point, but there's incentive to do it at that point, if it makes sense. Testing? What are you testing, like? 16 looks really good from the trailers. Oh, I agree, Harchester. I know a lot of people are complaining about the combat, but honestly, it's the same combat as Devil May Cry. They literally hired the combat director from Devil May Cry for FF16. And I love the combat in DMC. You know, I think the combat is really freaking good. So I don't mind that FF16 is gonna have combat like that. I honestly don't mind. I don't care in the slightest. I'm actually looking forward to it. Honestly, as long as the combat is not like 7 Remake, I'm happy. I'm a happy chappy if that's the case. Soken's music. Yep, there's another benefit. Another solid benefit. You know the music in that game is going to be freaking 10 out of 10. Like, it is going to be so good. We know that. They do 16 what they did to 15, they'll milk it to fuck. Yeah, I hope they don't do that. I really hope they don't do that. But obviously, we don't know that yet. We don't know if the game is going to have all the story.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello, motherfucker. Hello, Dragon. How are you, buddy? Yeah, we don't know if the game is going to have all the story. We don't know if there's any DLC planned, which I think is probably a good thing, to be honest, because I want to say like 6 months before FF15 was out, we knew sort of about a DLC roadmap. I want to say we did anyway. Whereas right now, like, is there even any DLC at all announced for 16? I will admit I've not watched like the last 2 trailers. And I've only sort of half kept up with the interviews, so there is still information that I am missing. I need to, honestly, I really need to go and reread like all the interviews, watch all the trailers and shit to sort of get on top of everything again. Maybe I should do one of those like everything we know so far videos. That would probably give me like more reason to do it. You know what I mean? Well, not more reason, just it would make it easier for me to do, because then I can just correlate it all. That trip is the best way. Giant pillar. Give you an FF9 remake already. Dude, I think everybody's dying for a 9 remake. Obviously, Kitase did announce that there's going to be more FF news sort of soon, which is not related to 7 or 16. So there could be something good announced soon. We'll just have to wait and see. See, Origins didn't 15 color. I was like, what the fuck is it doing here? I mean, they had to do whatever they could. Like, the outrage over 15 was fucking huge. So they had to try and put 15 everywhere they could to try and give it some good publicity. Because you have to think, when 15 came out, there was no good publicity. There was a lot of bad publicity because of how messed up the story was. And then when they released the DLC, well, when they started to release the DLC, things went from bad to even worse. So I mean, they had to do literally everything they could for that. I mean, the CEO wants to, Jonathan, but obviously there are other members of staff, like the actual directors of the games and that, who normally are in extraordinarily high positions as well, and they can fight that. So it's like, there might be some games like that, but there's no guaranteeing they're all going to be like that. Because what the CEO wants doesn't really mean jack shit. Like, what you might not know is, on a company that large, right, on a company of that scale, the CEO is essentially just a figurehead. He is basically just a figurehead. He is a one-man face to a board of directors. That's basically all it is. So I mean, the individual devs, they can still probably refuse the blockchain. Especially someone like Yoshi P. He's got all his 14 clout that they probably won't dare fuck with him. I see all randomly side, they don't like money anymore. No, I mean, I think they'll do DLC, Moob. Don't get me wrong. I think they will do DLC. The only question is, will it be story DLC, or will it just be extra DLC? You know, like some kind of, I don't know, some kind of battle arena. You know what I mean? DLC like that, I would not mind at all. I would not care. Maybe it'll be cosmetic DLC. Again, don't care. Maybe it'll be equipment DLC. I care a little about that because I don't like really overpowered stuff being buyable. But honestly, as long as it's not really strong or something like that, I'm fine with it. You know, I am absolutely fine with it. If it's like, you know, most DLC weapons, like whenever you pre-order a game and that, if you get like the DLC equipment, like how Crisis Core did it, where you get the dark material, you know, like dark fire or some shit, stuff that is basically it's good for like the first hour of the game. But then it just drops off, you know? I do not give a shit about DLC like that. If it's like proper endgame equipment though, that's when I have a problem. They ought to remake Legend of Dragoon. We were discussing about this before, oh no, last stream. Square do not own Legend of Dragoon. Legend of Dragoon is strictly a Sony IP. They made that in-house. That's got nothing to do with Square. 16, 7 Part 2, and also 9. I mean, keep in mind, like Square Enix is not just one development team. There are multiple development teams. It's like they could work on 7, 8, even 9 different games all at once. They have the capacity to do that. It's not like it's the same people who work on every single game over and over. They spread the workload. Because you've got to think, like, look at artists. How do they keep artists employed all year round? Because once they make the art for one game, like, that's the shortest part of game development, you know what I mean? Like, doing the art for a game might only take a few months, whereas the game development could take years. So what, like, how do they keep them employed? Because they move them to other projects afterwards. They'll do the art for, say, 16, then they'll move on and do the art for another game, and then they'll move on and do the art for a third game, and so on and so forth. It's just about balancing all the different teams. So there's, like, I honestly don't agree that, you know, like, 16 and 7 Part 2 is too much. They could easily take on a bunch more projects and probably still not even feel the strain. Correctly, okay, LOD is not Square, it's pure Sony. Yeah, exactly, Jonathan. Like, cosmetic DLCs or whatever. Like, if people want to get cosmetic DLC, that's fine. I support that. Like, it's more money for the devs at the end of the day. As long as it actually goes into, like, improving future games rather than just some CEO's wallet, you know what I mean? Well, like, board director's wallet. Then whatever. I don't mind DLC. I don't mind. Look, if I want a costume, I don't mind paying a $5 for like a swimsuit DLC. You know what I mean? I don't mind paying a $5 for a Moogle costume. I don't mind paying a $5 for a Chocobo outfit. If I wanted them. The problem I have is when they lock parts of the story behind DLC, like they did with 15. 15 was such a clusterfuck when it released that it needed DLC to fix that story. They released some of that DLC, but then the one most important DLC, which was meant to tie it all together and give you a proper conclusion, they fucking cancelled last minute. Like, literally, just before it was meant to come out, they cancelled it. It was fucking horse shit. Yeah, exactly, bro. Like, look, if you can farm something, right? If you can farm something, I don't care if they make it buyable, okay? Because I will farm it. If somebody wants to buy it, all the power to them. If they want to use their money for it, go right ahead. If I can spend 5, 10, 20 hours and just farm it out, I will do that. You know, it doesn't bother me. What I have a problem with is exclusive overpowered equipment, you know? That is where my problem lies. If the only way to get something is to buy it. Whereas with the auction house in D3, you could get all of that equipment. You could get really good equipment by just playing the game. Like, it's not even the fact I made money off the auction house for D3. It's simply down to I farm my equipment myself. Like, I have no problem if people, like, other people want to actually buy DLC weapons, you know what I mean? If people want to waste their money on equipment you can get just by playing the game, more power to them. I don't give a shit, honestly. Yeah, exactly, like, it's just about balancing the teams. $5 for a choke. Oh, what's going on, Chas? How are you today, dude? I know, Sakaguchi seems lacking. I kind of agree. I kind of agree. It would kind of suck. That's if they change something, though. As long as they don't change anything, we'll be fine. If they do change shit, though, then yeah, we're kind of fucked. It worked already on Bloodborne, so they can work on multiple projects and just look how that turned out. Exactly. Like, these development studios are fucking massive. They have, like, tens of thousands of employees across the world. Because you gotta think, like, let's take Square Enix as a base, okay? So, Square, they've obviously got their Japanese branch. They've got a branch in America. They've got a branch in Europe. So there's 3 big branches for Square alone, right? Look at the size of the teams there. Not only that, they can offload work to third-party studios as well. Like, they could easily run production on 5, 6, 7 different titles at once. It would not be that difficult to a company with tens of thousands of employees. Probably Jonathan. I'm not gonna lie. If there is a very attractive female party member, I'll probably buy swimsuit DLC. I am fully upfront and honest about that. If there is an attractive female member party member, I will buy swimsuit DLC. It's all pay to win? Not always, Moop. I completely disagree with you there. Sure, some DLC is pay to win. There are games out there which only use cosmetic DLC though. Or like extra dungeons which have no impact on the story. I know plenty of games where you don't get any extra benefit for buying DLC. Like, not all DLC is pay to win. Yeah, life is pay to win. Annoyed at the company selling the NVMe hard drive on Amazon. 3 weeks in, I got told they are out of stock. What the fuck? Okay, that's pretty shitty. They should have told you instantly. It was the 980, right, Chaz? The Samsung 980. Honestly, you should still be able to get one pretty freaking easily from basically like any proper computer store. And I am happily called a perv, oh no. I am happily called a perv. If Atelier Ryza 3 has a sheep party member or the next to Sky, there won't be sheep, but Atelier Ryza will definitely have swimsuits DLC. Are we renaming Griever, by the way, or are we just keeping that as Griever? Hello, motherfucker. Hello, Wilson. Yeah, are we changing Griever's name, guys? Or are we keeping that as is? You look like you would pay $5 for swimsuit DLC. I've no shame in it, Eric. I've no shame in it. I would buy swimsuit DLC for a $5. Like, why not? If I want to look at some nice ass, I'll look at some nice ass, you know? Destiny 2 has pay to progress, which also sucks. See, I've not played Destiny since... Actually, I don't even think I played Destiny 2. No, I played Destiny 2 when it first came out. And I played Destiny 1 when it first came out. But then I just completely... Like, I got to max level, lost all interest in the game. I was just bored shitless. So I stopped playing them. If it's pay to win now, then that's just shocking. We're into equipment DLC in the... Oh, okay. Again, not all equipment DLC is pay to win. It does depend on the game. There are a lot of games, and I will give you that most equipment DLC is pay to win. But there are games out there that just have equipment that is good for like the first hour or two. You know what I mean? Like, it's rare. Well, it's not rare, but I'd say it's about 50-50 on equipment DLC. Some of it is like endgame levels of broken, and some of it is just good for the first couple of hours. It all depends on if they do pre-order DLC, because 9 times out of 10, if they do pre-order DLC equipment, that is the equipment they will sell on the store, and that's only good for like the first hour. Look at Tales of Arise. They sell equipment, and that equipment's only good for like the first couple hours of the game. They don't have any really broken shit. I think it's free to play now, Eric, but it wasn't on launch. Change it to Fido? What the fuck? No, we're not using Fido. You know what, we'll just go with it. We'll just go with it. Why buy Swimsuit DLC when you can wait for the PC port and crazy clothes like 7R? Most of the time I don't play PC. Like, believe it or not, most of the time I don't play PC. I actually prefer to play on console. I prefer to play on my PlayStation. Honestly, it's kind of only just because I'm a little bit of a trophy whore. But no, I definitely prefer playing on PlayStation. Like FF16, I'll get that on PS5. And Shaz, thank you for the sub. Wilson, thank you for the sub as well, buddy. Yeah, like I'll get 16 on PS5. I'll probably end up getting it on PC as well, maybe just for some of the crazy mods. But my primary pre-order, because yes, of course I've already pre-ordered it. My primary pre-order is PS5. Like, I've already pre-ordered the digital deluxe edition on the PS Store. So like that is my go-to, basically. Steam is yeah, you know. I only really bother with Steam if I can't get something on console or I want to play a mod. That's why all the FF games I play now, like 8, 7, 10, 9, whatever, like all of these are Steam versions, just because they're always modded now. I mean, you probably won't even need a glitch, like, you can probably just turn the camera angle up. Steam version didn't have any trophy achievements. I mean, Steam have achievements. I just don't like them. I'm definitely one of those who prefer like the actual trophy system on PlayStation instead of Steam achievements. I mean, Kingdom Hearts is a fun one, like. God, I am tired today. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I don't know why, like, I've been up super early because of taking gem work. I've done basically, well, what feels like nothing all day, but I'm goddamn exhausted. It's like, I'm probably going to be yawning all freaking stream at this point. I know that feeling. Got your 106 platinum. Okay, that has me beat. That has me massively beat. Dude, I think I have like 20 platinums, and this is after I went through. Anyone in the UK remember Love Film? It's basically like an online version of Blockbuster back in the day where you can rent games and shit. They just ship them out to you, you play them, you send them back. I went through a phase of using Love Film to like rent the really shitty Disney games, because back then Disney wanted to make the trophies nice and easy for the kids. So me and Wither just kept renting all these like really shitty games just for easy platinums, like Cars 2, Hannah Montana, you know, stuff like that. And yes, I do have a Hannah Montana platinum trophy. I know. Lynch me all you want. Look, every trophy whore has the Hannah Montana platinum, okay? It takes like 2 hours to get. Hunters, thank you for the sub, buddy. How you doing, man? Damn, 30 months, Hunter. Holy shit, that's long, dude. Kids can be the worst for trophies. Oh yeah, hands down. That's why a lot of the devs made them super easy. You love them games? Yeah, I mean, I will admit I kind of enjoyed Cars 2, to be honest. Cars 2 was pretty fun, to be fair. Hannah Montana was fucking terrible, though. You don't have the Hannah Montana Platinum Trophy. Well, there you go, Eric. Hannah Montana, PlayStation 3, takes about 2 hours for a platinum. Enjoy, dude. 1,100 hours on Terraria. Fuck. Wait, is that on PlayStation? If that's on PlayStation, I might get it. Like, I played Terraria when it first came out, like, on Steam. When it was, dude, I think it was a beta, right? Like a free-to-play beta. A little like how Minecraft started. Yeah, I played that a lot when it very first came out with Withered. It was a fun game. I did see someone streaming it a while ago. Dude, so much has changed. Like, so freaking much has changed on that game. It is unreal how many things are on that game now. Like, I wouldn't even know where to start on that these days. Like, I'd probably build a house and be like, "Yay, I'm done." These games are easy. Go to watch Primal fail at playing Bobby. In my defense, Shaz, that was because the emulator was broken. One of the buttons just didn't work. Actually, wait, no, it was the bubbles just didn't load, right? Like, the bubbles just didn't load. You only have a PlayStation 2 modded and 4. Oh, so you can only get oh, fucking yawns, dude. You can only get PS4 trophies. Okay. One Piece Odyssey? Nah. I'm not really a One Piece fan. I did look at it, but nah. Like, I'm not a One Piece fan at all, so to me, it wasn't even worth the effort of shooting an email over to Bandai, seeing if I could get the game for free. Like, that is how little I care about One Piece. I didn't want to spend 5 minutes writing an email to get the game for free. If it's a fun game, then great for the fans, but I cared so little about One Piece, it's unreal. What do you want to upgrade now, Primal, for your stream? So it's not so much as straightforward as that. It's basically for the new stream studio / setup. So that, well, first things first, let me clarify, okay? That number is just a placeholder. That number is pure placeholder at the moment, okay? It might go up or it might go down next Wednesday. So basically what I'm doing is, oh, I can't escape, never mind. What I'm doing is I'm getting like help from like an actual designer / like film choreographer. So someone who knows their shit about filming, basically. And they're gonna help me basically get all properly set up with like really good accurate lighting, proper like camera distances, lenses, audio, you know, that sort of thing. So we're basically gonna be going from, you know, like guy in the bedroom to full proper blown like studio level setup, basically. So it's gonna be like camera's still gonna be the same, camera's not gonna change, but there will be a new lens. Then we're gonna be replacing this. We're gonna go to the Shure SM7B, which means we need a mixer, we need an uplifter. We're gonna sort out the lighting, because honestly, key lights, great. Doesn't really do much for dynamic lighting, so that's not that helpful. And then obviously, you know, there's like the renovation work for the garage, because that is including, you know, like a skip, getting, you know, like the electrics done and all that, because I'm gonna have to have new wires pumped into there, but it basically covers everything. So it's not as simple as just a one-off thing, if that makes sense. Dude, are we gonna die? Please don't kill me. I really don't want to die here. Hey, Roland, what's going on, dude? Mod isn't all, you didn't die one shit. Dude, I've died so many times on this mod, it's unreal. What you want about, man? I've died so many times on this mod, it's not even funny. How is he still alive after that limit? Dude, hang on, is this a forced boss battle? Is this a forced mandatory boss battle? Yeah, because I can't flee. Dude, this might be one of those fucking custom-added fights. Shit, I'm so fucked. I am so fucked right now. Oh. God damn it. YouTube button in the background? Oh, of course, dude. Of course. thought you did Meltdown and it stuck. I know, right? SM? Yeah, it's like one of the best mics you can get, Leoki. It is definitely above and beyond a top-notch mic. Let me put it this way. So, in fact, I should probably use, like, do I have a Mega Phoenix? I do. The Shure SM7B is fucking phenomenally perfect. It has, like, incredibly crystal clear audio, a really tight pickup pattern. So, like, you won't really hear any shitty background noise or anything like that. Like, I could turn the PC fans all the way up to 100%, and with the 7MB, you would not hear a thing. Like, it is pretty much the perfect mic for streaming. Hi, so forked, I'm Dad. Hi, Dad. It's nice to finally meet you. No game over? Nope. Nope. Nearly. But that does show what we have coming up. If normal soldiers are going to be like that, I feel like Edia and Cypher might really fuck with us, to be fair. They might fuck with us a lot. Oh no, Moop. This is something everyone will notice. It's not at that level, but it's noticeable. Basically, like, if you were to compare, well, the easiest way of comparing this, right, is if you guys ever heard of a channel on YouTube called Noble Senpai, not Noble Senpai, fuck, what's it called? Noble Gaming. I can't remember the channel name, but it's fucking Harry's Haller. Anyone who knows Harry's Haller knows, like, what he does. Basically, he's one of those channels that if you know, you know. So, for those who don't know who he is, the easiest way of explaining it is he is basically like a stream guru. You know, he reviews cameras, mics, lights, accessories, stuff like that. So you can even check these videos out. Like, he does have the video reviews and all that, and also comparisons. So you can use any headphones you want. You can even use like shitty built-in speakers or some shit. You can go and listen to, like, him compare, you know, the 7B to a bunch of different other microphones, like the Quadcast, Audio Technica, like I've got right here. He also does some, like, custom shotgun mic reviews as well. So you basically get a really good idea of what you are buying, pretty much, and you can easily tell the difference between the Shure. He's using his GFs as meat shields, of course. That's not cheating. That's playing smart, dude. That's playing smart. Doing the new MSQs, dude. I still haven't even logged in. I've not even downloaded the freaking patch. I feel like I need to log in though, because now that the patch is live, fucking housing demolitions restarted, hasn't it? So I need to log in to ensure I don't lose my freaking house. If I lose my house, I'm gonna be gutted. I spent like, dude, I think I spent like 80 million gil paying someone to decorate it for me. I do not want to have to fight for a new house, redo all the workshop shit, and then pay someone like 100 million gil again to decorate the place for me. Use it while watching some hot scene? What do you mean, Leoki? Dude who has the Fox Girl mascot? No, it's not him, Chaz. It's not him. I know you're on about, you are on about Noble Senpai. No, it's not him. It's Harry's Haller. I can't remember the name of his fucking channel, though. If you search Harry's Haller, he will come up. I just can't remember his name. Hello, Miojin. How are you, buddy? Welcome to the rule. Set a rule, no GFs, including equipping. I mean, that's two different rules, Brandy, so no. Do you even have a force rule? And also, if you ban me from equipping GFs, we're literally just gonna sit here for an hour. Like, if you ban GFs, we are literally just gonna sit here for an hour. Like, if I can't equip them, we cannot progress. It is that simple. So the next hour would just be wasted. I mean, I can fight usually without summoning them, but if you want them not junctioned, then we're fucked. You can attack, yeah, but I won't have to start till the defense to get anywhere. We just instantly die. I will, Myojin, I will. In fact, I'm not even banned from saying this, but I actually have a review copy of it already. I just can't say anything about it just yet. All I can say is, like, I have it. What time was that? That's pretty much what it would be, Roland. That's literally what it'd be. If I am banned from equipping GFs, it basically wastes the next hour. Because, like, I won't have the health to survive. I won't have the defense to survive. I would literally just get one shot instantly. Like, we can ban GF usage. That is fine. But we are not banning the junctions. Because that is literally just wasting an hour. Pre-ordered it and the new Riser. Nice, nice. Honestly, I'm more looking forward to Riser. I am dying for a new Riser game. I kind of wish we had a Riser game last year, but instead we got Sophie 2. And honestly, I'm not that interested in like that storyline. You know, I don't like the mysterious storyline. It's like Sophie games were just like boring as fuck to me. Whereas Riser, I freaking love Riser. Absolutely nothing to do with the thighs though, okay? I'm gonna clarify. I don't like Riser because of the thighs. That's just part of the reason I like Riser. Oh man. That will break him pretty fast. I mean, we could try that on him, but I would still just keep dying. Is Riser free at least get an English dub? I don't know. I've not like got a review copy for that yet. Those review copies are not out. When it comes to Atelier games, it's kind of iffy when I get codes for that. It can be like the shortest amount of time I've had for an Atelier game is about 5 days. So I've had it like 5 days pre-release. The longest time I've had, I want to say, is like 2 weeks. But one thing I will say is, before Christmas, the old PR rep at Koei Tecmo did leave. He went to work somewhere else. They've only just got his replacement sort of up and running. So I don't know if I'm going to get it super early this time, just because, you know, that whole transition period taking time, getting the new person set up and all that. I don't know when the codes are going to go out, so I might get it super early, or I might get it like a day or two beforehand. I have no idea. But I can guarantee I won't get that until February. You actually like Lydian Soul? I liked Lydian Soul when it came out. I hated it when the DX version came out. It was too slow. Like, once you've properly experienced the other Atelier games, like the more recent ones, Lydian Soul is so slow and sluggish. You know what I mean? Really hard and not very friendly. I mean, the Mysteria series as a whole is one of the more challenging series. Apart from Sophie 1, Sophie 1 was batshit easy. But Lydian Soul was a step up in difficulty. Like, absolutely agree with you there. It was a massive step up in difficulty. Probably the hardest Atelier to release, in my opinion. Like, I can't think of one that was harder than Lydian Soul, especially once you got to endgame, because Lydian Soul is one they just went fucking insane with the DLC for. Like, how many DLC did Lydian Soul have? I think that had like 200 quid worth of DLC, right? Like a bunch of new bosses and shit like that. Hope we get an Art and Alico. I don't think we do. I think they are done with that at this point, Myojin. I think if we were going to get more Art and Alico, we would have had it by now. But then again, you never know. Look, Agarist is getting a remaster. Like, that comes out in, dude, I think that's like a month or two away. I don't think that's a very long away now at all. I think they set that for what, March or something? And hey, if Agarist 1 can get a remaster, then maybe other things can as well, you know? However, will it go further than that? Well, that's up in the air. That's definitely up in the air. We pre-ordered FF16 and SF6. Street Fighter 6, Aku? Dude, are they still making Street Fighter games? Hey Cura, welcome back. How are you feeling? You look forward to Fire Emblem Engage on the 20th? See, I've never bothered with Fire Emblem, so I don't know if like it's a good series or it's a bad series. I've never played them. I know a bunch of people have told me to play them and get into them and that. Honestly, yeah. Like I don't have the time for more games anymore. Which kind of sounds weird, I know. But you guys have added that much shit to my list. It's unreal. Yeah, Street Fighter 6. Ah, okay. Season Pass was €70. Totally not worth it. It was if you got all the DLC. If you got all the DLC, Myojin, it was worth it, like, cost-wise. Because they released, like, 200 quid worth of DLC. Was it worth it on a, like, personal level, so to speak? Then no, because they milked the fucking hell out of that game. But, at the very least, they learned their lesson. Because they never released that much DLC since then. I haven't remade it yet. Aww. I mean, define tactical RPG, Roland. Do you mean like Disgaea or like FF Tactics? Is it like really slow combat or really fast? Like how long do the fights take? Let me put it that way. How long do the fights take? If the fights take any longer than like just basic fights, just normal random fights, if they take any longer than like 3 minutes, not interested. Breathing is difficult at the moment? Wait, what? Are you sure you're okay, Kira? Like, do you have COVID or something? Like, if breathing is difficult, I think you might need to get, like, professional help or something right now. Cerberus time? Yeah, we're going on to Cerberus. Should we do a poll, guys? Do you want a poll? No poll, a prediction. I got there in the end. Yeah, should we do a prediction? Ghost probably preferring making a Atelier series and remaking Artanelico though. Yeah, like that's definitely a possibility. Now, unlike Square Enix that we were on about earlier, Ghost is like a small studio, so they probably only can work on one title at once. And given the popularity of like Atelier Ryza 2, Ryza 2 I want to say sold like 500,000 units. That is astronomical for Ghost games. That's basically like fucking AAA level sales, that is. Kira said in Discord she has COVID. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see. Like I've not really been present in Discord today or yesterday. So from the last 2 days, like I've basically seen next to nothing in Discord. I've popped my head in every now and again, but that's sort of it, I'm afraid. Right, so let's do a prediction, guys. Let's get this prediction up and running for Cerberus. Right, will Primal win? Primal wins, Primal loses. There we go. We're just gonna use the same one as before because I'm too lazy to change the wording. Right, guys, we are going to be fighting Cerberus. Will I win or will I lose? Capcom holding on to their own games today. I mean, it's possible, Wilson. Like, if they're hiring, then yeah, it could be to update, you know, old models and work on remasters. But there's no way of knowing until then. Code being told not to go to the hospital. Aw, hopefully you get better then, Cura. I'm wishing you all the best. They have Sega money now, though? Who has Sega money? Ghost? I mean, let's be honest, Sega don't have that much money anymore. Like, dude, Sega is nowhere near the powerhouse it used to be. If this was like 25 years ago, yeah, Sega money's a big thing. Nowadays, I'm surprised Sega can even keep themselves afloat, let alone other people. I've already win, though I think lose because you don't have a strategy for the first try. Don't make me lose all my points. I will try. I will try, okay? Like, we will win this. We will win this. Or at the very least, we'll try to win this. Oh, man. They licenses out their games. They do have more money than you think. I mean, what games does Sega even have? Like, honestly, outside of Sonic, I can't think of any IPs that Sega own. Like, what big game IPs do Sega own now? Because literally the only thing I can think of is Sonic. It seems like there's quite a lot of people not here today, Lick. It seems a lot of people didn't listen to when I said we'd be streaming Thursday. Oh, Mega Man? Is that owned by Sega? Wait, is Mega Man Sega? No, because Mega Man's... Isn't Persona Sega? I don't know, is it? Yakuza. Mega Man is Capcom. Yeah, I didn't think it was Sega. Persona is Atlas. Yakuza, I don't know. Hang on, let's just do a Google search. Let's do a Google search. Right, hang on. So Sega game IPs. Right, so what do they own? What franchises do they own? In fact, let's filter this by latest game. So Warhammer, Sonic, Soul Hackers. Oh, Shin Megami Tensei. Wait, no, because... Oh, wait, no. Atlas is just the dev. Sega do actually own the IP for that. So Sega own the IP for Shin Megami. They own it for Bayonetta. Virtua Fighter. I mean... Oh, wow. They actually released a new Virtua Fighter in 2021. Super Monkey Ball. Okay. Yeah, no, they own Persona. They do own the IP for Persona. What else do they have? I'm still not seeing Yakuza on here though. Are you sure they own Yakuza? Like I can't see anything from Yakuza on this wiki page. But yeah, they definitely own a lot more titles than I actually thought they would. Right, okay, prediction over. Let's go fight the boss, shall we? Do have a lot of arcades in Japan too, I think. I have no idea. I wouldn't even be able to tell you if they own arcades. Their logo doesn't show on Persona 5 or Soul Hackers 2. I mean, apparently they own the IP. They didn't develop the game, but they own the IP. It's here. Yakuza is owned and published by Sega. I don't know. I mean, there's no Yakuza in this wiki page. Maybe this is outdated, or I don't know. No, I definitely can't see any Yakuza in here. When was the last Yakuza game? No, there's definitely no Yakuza in this list. So one of the lists has to be wrong. Either my list or your list. I don't know. Like, I was just looking at the first wiki page that popped up. I just want to say thank you for the guides on Crisis Core Reunion. Without those, I probably wouldn't have gotten the Platinum Trophy. You are welcome, Aku. You're very welcome, dude. I'm glad they helped you, buddy. Says on the Yakuza wiki. Ah. Set a rule, no GFs. Are you fucking for real, Brandy? Right, okay. Alexa. Set a time limit for 1 hour. In fact, hang on. Alexa, cancel. No, Alexa, cancel. Alexa, cancel.
Canceling the timer.
There we go, good little girl. Right, okay, let me just load up the punishment list, Brandy, so I can actually remove your rule. Alright, Brandy. Force rule 1 hour, god damn it. Right, okay. Alexa, set a time limit for 1 hour.
1 hour, starting now.
Alright, there you go. We can now no longer use the GF command for the next hour. Yeah, that was kind of shitty for people on the prediction. Tot tot. Right, where are we? No, I'm not going to rate a past Amazon purchase. What the fuck? Alexa, cancel. Fucking weird thing. Right, so let me take GF off. To be fair, it might not make much of a difference anyway. I have a feeling Cerberus is gonna have fucking mad high defense. Well, spirit. So it might honestly not make much of a difference. You bought your first figurine which didn't come with a collector's edition? Nice! Which one did you get, Myojin? I have no idea, Brandy. I just searched for the first one that popped up and deleted it. I can tell you after stream if you've got more left. Atlas and Sega co-own Persona because Atlas wanted a bigger publish name to sell copies. Be more worried about the speed? Nah. Yeah, that's not happening, Amano. One rule at a time. One rule at a time. And also, we're not giving away 10 spins of death. That's ridiculous. That's just never gonna happen. It does matter. Diablo makes this fight free from what I remember. I mean, would it even work on him? Huh. I mean, keep in mind, Roger, this is not the same as a normal OG run. This is a mod. And also, Limit Break, not that good anymore. Not that good anymore at all, unfortunately. Alright, let's see what we can get. I'm gonna try draw first. See if I can draw cash triple. Kick his ass. I will try, dude, I will try. Right, Cerberus. Dude, it won't let me draw cash triple. Are you shitting me? Fucking rigged, dude. Rigged. Rigged as shit, man. This is gonna suck, dude. Oh, the great Seth. Thank you for the follow, man. How are you? Oh, welcome to the channel, buddy. You found a Super Money and SP farm spot? In what game, Mitsu? Rigged like Daft's avatar. No. It's not that rigged. Nothing is that rigged. You're doing good? Good. I'm glad to hear it, dude. I'm glad to hear it. You got any exciting plans for the weekend, bud? That tail, though. Dude, everybody likes a nice pointy tail, you know? Cut its tail. I don't wanna! Look, the only tails we go after in FF are rat tails, okay? We don't go after dogo tails. Why do I have a feeling as well he absorbs elements in the mod, so I can't even really go for reflect? I feel like going reflect would be a really bad idea. I'm gonna try it though. I'm gonna try going for reflect and see what happens. This is where I just royally regret this decision. I can already see it coming. I'm going to massively regret this now. Reflect. I also need to cleanse that petrify. Dude, is he literally just gonna... Okay, thankfully it didn't stick on Squall, so that's fine. I tell you, Ryza 2. Oh, you playing Ryza 2, Kira? How are you finding it? Yeah, it looks beatable, Leak. Like, there's not that much damage coming out. It's more the petrify I think I'm gonna have to be wary about. No, we've not got this far on YouTube, Randy. Even if we had different mod, different attacks, different AI patterns, different stats. Like, even if we had got this far on YouTube, it wouldn't make a difference. Now, let's get rid of that petrify, and then I'll put another reflector. FO3, if you kill everything, first 3 stars lash, don't take damage, you get 100 SP a bell, and 3 stars drop myth lemon, it's off for 10k a pop. Yeah, I mean, I still prefer the SP Master farm, personally. At least with SP Master, you can literally just, like, not even look at the screen and still get the same results. Whereas with Mover, obviously you have to actually still pay attention. Dude, he's just gonna dispel, goddammit. Okay, so Reflector's no good. Let me see what I can damage him with. But yeah, with doing mover forms, you have to pay attention and, you know, actively avoid getting hit. Whereas with SP Master, you just run in, you steal 4 SP Masters, you run away. Takes same amount of time for same amount of SP. The only difference is one requires attention and one doesn't. Oh, okay. You want to before Crisis Remaster? What, before Crisis Core? I mean, there's nothing before Crisis Core. Crisis Core is the earliest game in the series. Yeah, let's try Meltdown. See if we can get that land. It probably won't though. There's no point in me even buffing if he's just gonna keep dispelling me. Try Quake. See how much that does. I don't even know how much health he does. I need to scan him. Oh, wait, didn't they cancel that? I thought they cancelled the mobile game. That's right, I thought you were on about something totally different. Just ignore me. Feel free to ignore me, it's fine. But I thought they cancelled the mobile game, right? Or was it that weird FPS one they cancelled? I don't know, I can't remember the name of the mobile games. Something tells me that didn't pan out too good for you, Eric. It's an old 2006 game? Wait, what? Minus for your soldier. Okay. So hang on, what's this? Before Crisis. Hang on. FF7 Before Crisis. Like, I've never even heard of this game, and it was made in 2006? Action role-playing game developed by Square Enix and originally released for the FOMO mobile service on September 24th, 2004. Ooh, fuck me, that's even earlier. Yeah, we're dead. Dude, I hate Cerberus. He's so freaking fast, man. Easy web. Dude, I've never even heard of these phones. Oh, man. Was this like... I'm guessing this was like Japan only, right? Can't even see any pictures for it, really. So what? It's a game based on the Turks. They really milked FF7? I mean, they milk all the games these days. Couldn't even get the Mega Phoenix off. Dude, Cerberus is so freaking fast. You can slow/silence him. That's gonna be my next attempt, Chaz. Alright, so let's pay you guys out. I lost. But yeah, we're gonna try and go the status route now. See if we can actually go ahead and silence or slow him. As long as we can get a bit of speed, we should be okay. His Dispel might also only be a counter for Reflect. So I'm going to try putting like Haste, Double, and Shallop and see if I can do anything there. But it could also be quantity based, you know, if I have like 6 buffs active, he might Dispel. So that's also something to check. Wrong one? What's wrong one? What's wrong one, Chaz? I lost, so Primal loses. Cisne was a playable character. Yeah, no, I've never even heard of the game before now. Alright, let's try this again. Let's see if I can at least get my my defense up without getting it dispelled. It could have just been a reflect counter dispel could. So we'll try that. Easy to milk is 7 and 10. Yeah, I kinda disagree there, honestly. Oh, I forgot to fucking put draw on. Shit. I think the easiest to milk is probably 7 and 14 actually. Like that's what I think is the easiest. Oh, fucking Berserk, really, god damn it. Because it's like 14, you have like, obviously a much bigger fan base. But also, it's so easy for them to put stuff in the cash shop, and people will just happily buy that. So I'd say those are the two that get cash scammed the most. Call yourself an FF streamer, don't even know about Before Crisis. Yes, I'm sorry I did not know about an exclusive Japanese mobile game. How terrible of me. Do forgive me, please. Oh, man. Like, dude, I would have been... Hang on, 2004 it released. I would have been 12 at the time. There's no fucking way I would know about a Japanese mobile game. No way. It's okay, streamer. We forgive you for now. Oh. And it's have the biggest fan base. I don't know. 60's fan base might actually be bigger than 10's. 7 is hands down the biggest. Like, I will agree with you there. It is definitely the biggest, 7 is. But I don't necessarily think 10 is the second biggest. Like, I'm not sure I really agree with that, you know? No, I never knew about it, Jonathan. If it was a hentai game, 12-year-old you would have known about it. Dude, I didn't even know about hentai at 12. That's how out of touch I was as a 12-year-old. I didn't even know about hentai. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to do the same more, because I've honestly never heard of it before. Right, let's try double spamming pain, see what happens here. I'll try double meltdown as well. Right, pain didn't inflict anything. What can we do? Let's try slow. Why am I not surprised that meltdown is not sticking? Why am I honestly not surprised? There's a popular point of entry. It's popular, don't get me wrong. I fully agree it's popular. I just don't think it's the second most popular. Like, it's my favorite. Like, don't get me wrong, I freaking love 10. But I don't think it is the second most popular FF game. How about silence? I don't have a normal silence spell. So I was trying to go for it from pain. But slow didn't want to land. I'll try slow once more and then I'll try pain again, but I don't know if it's gonna land or not. How's everyone this evening other than dying to a dog? I'm freaking tired, War. I'm freaking tired, dude. Like, I've been up since, well, like 9 o'clock, but I didn't really sleep that well last night. But dude, it's one of them days. Like, that's freaking early for me. And then today's also gone like really fast, like really fucking fast for me, even though I've not really done a whole lot. Like, I've been on the go pretty much all day. Like, I've not really sat down and stopped or anything. But I don't know, time has just flew today, and it's left me drained, dude. Let's try tornado. I can't even remember if like this is gonna heal the boss or not. I can't remember what heals Cerberus. I think it's just Thunder though. This is Lionheart. This is Lionheart born. So it's basically the hard version of Ragnarok. No, 0 damage shown known. Didn't realize you were live. What's going on, Fatch? How are you, buddy? Yeah, so this week I'm not available Saturday, so we're doing the stream today, tomorrow, and Sunday instead. So just for everyone to know, there is no stream Saturday, okay? I'm just putting it out there before somebody moans. There is no stream Saturday because we are streaming today. Been up since 4:30 AM? Dude, no, fuck that. That's way too early. How much coffee have you had for? In fact, did you sleep properly last night? Because I feel like that's what's tripping me up right now. I think it's just because I didn't sleep last night. It's more than likely, Jonathan, on a mod like Lionheart, I would honestly put it down to he's just going to be immune to statuses, I think. That's what I'm thinking anyway. We're still going to try everything. I just don't foresee it working. You can only sleep sitting up at the moment. No, I wouldn't be able to sleep like that, Cura. But then again, I suppose if you're tired enough, you could sleep anyway. Like, any position you could sleep in if you were tired enough. No, nothing like that, Eric. Double stream Saturday. No, there's no stream Saturday, Dragon. You fucker. We are not streaming Saturday, okay? Like, I will not be here Saturday. There is absolutely no stream Saturday. Just when you get up for work, you have a delivery at 6 AM. Ooh, fuck that war. No chance. Cast regen, also scan. Now I'm just gonna heal with Mega Elixirs. I will cast a scan though. We will try a scan and see what he's on. Never recall for some reason. Dude, I'm the same way. Like, right, here's the thing. You guys know I'm fucking exhausted now. You've seen me yawn God knows how many times. I could literally get in bed right now. It's 7:30 for me, right? It's 7:30 PM right now. I could get in bed and I could try and go sleep. I will still be wide awake, okay? I will be wide awake until about 2, 3 AM minimum. Renoa just got fucking berserked again, didn't she? Yep. But no, like, no matter what I do, I can't sleep before like 2, 3 AM either. Like, it is fucking horrible. 7, 6, 10 is the top 3 FS, but 7 is more popular in the West than in Japan. No, 7's popular fucking everywhere. That's what I mean, like, 6, I've always put 6 down as being the second most popular. 6 has that fan base that it's, how should I explain it? Like, they're essentially a cult. They're just not a vocal cult like 7 fan base. It's like, the 6 fan base is fucking massive. It's like, Terra's also one of the most popular characters in FF. It is honestly a bit shocking just how popular 6 is. Dragon, you're just trying to troll me right now, dude. Wide awake, too much porn? No. Dude, I can't even remember the last time I fucking watched porn. That is not something I should probably admit to on stream, but oh well. It's true, I can't remember. My memory's that bad now. Right, where's scan? Dude, did I get rid of my scans? Oh, wait, no, I changed all my magic around, didn't I? So it might be on a different character. Well, let's do a meteor anyway, why not? Right, who has my scan now? I don't know who has scan right now. Oh, you know what? Maybe I can poison it. Maybe I can Demi. Yeah, let's try Demi. Dude, if Demi works, I'm going to be so happy. Alright, scan. Let's try that. 6 is hands down better than 7 too. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, I can't really remember anything of 6. Like, I've not played 6 in like 15 years. It was one of those that I think I've actually only completed 6 like twice. I wanna say I've only completed it like twice. And it was a long time ago. The only thing I can really remember about 6 is Kefka. Kefka and suplexing a train. Alright, he's got 9,000 health left and he did have 54,000. Tornado, he is immune to. Dude, look at his stats. Max strength, max spirit, max evasion, incredibly high defense, incredibly high int. Dude, what the fuck? This Dogo is pretty strong, man. Everyone knows Celeste is the best girl in 6. Oh, you mean Tina? Who the fuck is Tina? No, I mean Terra. That's the character's name in FF6, Terra. Terra is the English version name? Oh, I thought it was just like the same as Japan. Wait, what's she called in Japanese then? Oh, please don't murder me. Please don't murder me. I'm gonna full life. And I just lost Shell as well. But no, what's she called in... What's Terra called in Japan then? Oh, I don't have Demi on thingy. Okay, let's just Mega Elixir. Yeah, Demi still does 25%. You're playing 6? No. Kafka suplexing the ghost train? No. I said I remember Kafka, and I remember suplexing a train. Those are about the only things I remember about FF6. I know it's Sabine who suplexes the train, you motherfuckers. God, you guys are trolls, man. You guys are trolls. Leave me alone. Be nice, bitches. Be nice. Okay, I've only got one character with Demi. That kind of sucks. Tina Branford? Yeah, I still have no idea, Silver. Nostalgia is totally rare after 6 too. Yeah, but not to the point 7 is. Like, nostalgia for 7 is just mad. Alright, I think we got this, guys. I think we got it. It's like Ares and error for 7. I mean, the Ares was admitted to just being a spelling mistake, like a localization error. Like, dude, PS1 FF7 had so many fucking errors, it's unreal. I think that's probably the localization that has the most errors out of the whole franchise. If you compare the OG7 to the Japanese version, it is so fucking different on a lot of the stuff. Exotic sounding name, but it was common here, so they called it Terra. Oh, so in Japan she was actually called Tina. I didn't know that. Exactly, Dragon, exactly. It's like, why watch porn when I can just make it? Oh, man. Yeah, I've picked up on that now, Roland. I've picked up on it. This guy was sick. Oh, dude, it's one of the best ones. You started to learn English because of 7? Wasn't a good idea. No, definitely not. Learning English from FF7 is like learning Japanese from anime. It's like when you actually start to learn the language, you realize what a bad idea that is. Right, guys, we need a name for the pooch. We have no names at all for Poochie. What are we calling Pooch? But yeah, it's like anyone who has like started watching anime, thought they were learning Japanese from, and then actually tried to learn Japanese, you will notice there is a big fucking difference there. Oh man, it's like I feel sorry for anybody trying to learn Japanese through anime. Learning English to understand games was a great decision, though I suck at languages. I'm the same. Like I want to learn a new language. I think if I was going to learn a new language though, it would have to be Japanese. I would absolutely have to learn Japanese. My problem though, NANI! My problem is I have absolutely fucking nobody to speak Japanese with. So not only do I have nobody to teach me, so I would have to use like an online course, which I don't like. I don't like the idea of an online course. I would rather go to a physical location to learn. But if I'm not using it sort of every day or every other day, it's one of those things that it would take longer to learn and you would sort of forget. You know what I mean? Like you wouldn't be able to practice it properly. You would need somebody to have that conversation with daily. 7 years in. What, Kira, you've been learning Japanese for 7 years? You know French and English? Dude, that's one language more than me. I mean, technically 2 languages more than me because look at the way I talk. I'm bad at English. My English vocabulary fucking sucks. And God forbid you see my spelling. My handwriting's even worse though. If you guys saw my handwriting, you would probably insult me a lot, to be honest. Oh man. You can? Nice, Kira. Very, very nice. Online is not that bad. I took my bachelor online during COVID. I'm on about specifically for language learning, Roland. I know English and bad English. I know bad English, that's all. Japanese is hard. Japanese is very hard. I've heard that, like, learning the actual spoken language, you could probably do in, like, a year or two. Like, a year if you're really, really focused and spend a lot of time on it. 2 if you're, you know, you're kind of average. The hard part of learning Japanese is actually learning the kanji. That's the one that takes a lot of time, I've heard. If you got one of them Japanese mail-order brides to be your in-house editor, you'd speak Japanese every day. Yeah, that's too expensive, Chaz. On a side note, you guys wanted to know what the upgrade was, right? There you go. We're getting a Japanese mail-order bride. Oh. Norwegian, English, and German here. Dude, like, so many of you guys have so many languages. What the fuck? What we name the dogo? I don't know. Like, I'm still waiting on names. You understand anime without subs now? It's the goal of all anime fans. Korean is supposedly quite easy compared to most. Wait, really? Huh, I would have thought Korean would be one of the hard ones as well. Snuggle fluff. You want to use snuggle fluff? Most Japanese don't use kanji that often, Primal. No, they use I mean, no, they still use kanji, right? Like street names and all shit like that. It's still kanji, right? You'd prefer a Norg body pillow? Let's not do that. Let's not do that. We've given you names. You've given some, Jonathan, but I'm not seeing any that are good. Tres leches? Wait, what the fuck is that, Ashley? Tres leches? I have no idea what you just said, Myogen. Just call them Cypher and move on. No, we are not calling it Cypher. Call it Nina. Fuck, dude. Too soon. Too soon, but I'm gonna do it anyway just to trigger Full Metal Alchemist fans. Edward. This kills me inside. I hope you know that, right? This literally kills me inside. God damn it. God damn it. Right, let's take a look at the abilities on it, shall we? Is there going to be anything good? What do we got? No, we don't care about that. I mean, it's got all the junction abilities, which is nice, but no, there's nothing really that good there. Well, shit. Let's go prevent back attack, I guess. I really, really hope it still gives triple, though. Oh, shit, I kind of... Whoopsie. I may or may not have forgot to equip, like, the last 3 GFs we got. Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah, that was intentional. Oh, crap. Well... Now we know. Now they're equipped. Now they are equipped. That was totally intentional, guys. Yeah, totally intentional. Oh, what's the challenge on this run? The run's a mod. It's the Lionheart mod, Snake. So basically, you take the Ragnarok mod, which is basically new threat for FF7, and then you make that even harder, pretty much. Typical Primal. I know. Look at the Samsung 982 TB off of Newegg. Looking at the end of Jan, Valentine's Day for it arriving. I mean, if you're going to use it as a boot drive... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, because you had a thingy as well, then your normal hard drive. I was going to say, if you were just using this as a boot drive, 2 TB is a bit much, but I forgot you're going to have other important applications on there, aren't you? Because you only got a hard drive after that, didn't you, Chaz, for, like, basic storage? I should probably save, actually. You plonker. I am a plonker dragon, yes. Vintage Primal. Dude, I'm not vintage. I am not vintage, okay? I am still exceptionally young. Get some sleep. I need to, Cure. You got to name a GF. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And you chose the most cursed name possible. Dude, I can't believe you called it Nina. Your stats are endgame strong? Not really. Like, endgame strong? Dude, we have, like, less than 100 across the board. Like, yeah, strength's okay for Squall and magic's okay for Renault, but they're not endgame. Like, dude, if this was the base game, like, we'd already be, like, fucking maxed out at this point. Not even gonna ask? Not even gonna ask what, Cura? Food drive, and there's a storage drive that was a lot larger. Yeah. What I would do, Chaz, is that 980, just stick your important applications on there. So if you're gonna do, like, any video editing, put your editing software on that. If you're gonna do, well, you're gonna do streaming, so OBS, put that on there. I would also suggest recording to that drive, like when you're recording footage or you're streaming and you're recording that gameplay, record to the 980 and then move it over to the hard drive. Because sometimes if you're recording on a normal hard drive, the speed of a drive can interfere with how quickly you are trying to write the data. So you would be better off recording to your 980 and then just moving it over. You would completely eliminate all the bottlenecks that come with recording then. 170 magic is pretty sick. Yeah, not really. Like if this was the OG, dude, we'd be 255 at this point. This is when you linked me. Yeah, I couldn't remember if I linked you the 1 or the 2 terabyte. Well, then I remembered like you were gonna do streaming and all that, so the 2 terabyte. Just so you've got enough space for your important applications. It's like anything you want to run really, really fast, put on that drive, basically. And don't watch anime, so you have no idea what Nina even relates to. Right, okay. Let's have a small story time for Cura, and while we do this, I'm gonna light a smoke. So, Cura. The reason Nina is such a cursed name for a dog, okay? Hang on. So, in the Fullmetal Alchemist anime, there is this little girl, right? Like, age 2 or 3. Very, very young. And she has a family dog, you know, she has a pet dog. And the main characters, Edward and Al, they spend a lot of time with this little girl. They spend like 6 months with them, become part of the family, okay? The father of said little girl is this happy-go-lucky guy, always happy to help, you know, sort of like that. He essentially murders his daughter. He combines his daughter with the dog to make a chimera. It is one of the saddest, most depressing things ever. And, like, when Ed finds out about that, like, when he realizes that that's the little girl that he's, like, played with the last 6 months, she just goes out with, like, Edward. And then she has, like, a tear coming down her eye and she gets killed, basically. That's why that is so disturbing. Porn applications are porn. Porn isn't an application. You've never seen FMA, but you know the meme. Dude, if you watch FMA, it hits on a whole different level. It hits on a different level. You thought it would be worse? It's a lot worse than it sounds, trust me. It is a lot worse than it sounds. Right, shall we do a prediction, guys, for the new boss? Alright, will Primal win? New boss, guys, Cypher and Edia. This prediction is for both bosses, okay? It is for both bosses. And I still can't use GFs, remember. Remember, I still am banned from using GFs. Alexa, how long on the timer?
You have 25 minutes left on your 1 hour timer.
Yep. So we are banned for another 25 minutes from using GF. The way the anime sets up is great. Just trying to explain it does not do the scene justice. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. It is one of the most heartbreaking moments in anime. And this is coming from a guy who's watched like 400-500 different animes over the last like 15 years. FMA has 2 of the most heart-wrenching scenes ever. When I say heart-wrenching, I mean you will cry, basically. It grabs your heart, it rips it out, and just fucking squeezes it to mush, basically. I'm sure everybody who has seen the anime knows exactly what other singing I am on about. Yeah, I've seen that leak. I've seen that. Never watched the remake. Brotherhood is worse in my opinion. The original is better. I know I'm going to take flack for that because FMA fans seem to prefer Brotherhood just because it's what the manga is. Like, just because it's based on the manga doesn't make it better, as far as I'm concerned. I prefer the OG as well. Yeah, you also form an emotional attachment. Like War's saying. Because I want to say you have like 3 episodes with her. I want to say there's 3 episodes with her anyway. And obviously, you know, you see like a birthday scene and all that. Like you get super attached to her. That was your most heartbreaking moment? No, that was not my most heartbreaking moment in anime. It's like my most heartbreaking moment in anime was the other scene in FMA or Air. Has anyone seen the anime Air? Just A-I-R. Like I'm kind of curious now. This is like a low-key anime, but super fucking depressing. Angel Beats ending is way worse. Nah. Angel Beats was a sad ending, but it was not worse than the funeral in FMA. Angel Beats has nothing on that funeral. Let alone Air. Air is also incredibly depressing. I've not watched Clannad though, so I can't talk about that. Live action is the best one ever. I've not seen the live action. Alright, boss time. What's the other scene of FMA? The other scene's the funeral. Air is also, ouch, you've seen it, have you, Leak? Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. You don't get upset at films like that? I don't feel emotions, non-real things. Aww. Not seeing Air worth watching. Do you want to cry manly tears, War? Do you want to just like rip your heart out and cry manly tears? If so, then yes, go and watch Air. It's only like 13 episodes, I think. But dude, it is depressing. It is very, very depressing. HXH? Wait, what? In a certain game? That was unexpected. Hang on. HXH? What is that? When a certain blind child is playing a certain game, that was unexpected. Hunter x Hunter. Oh! I've only read the manga for Hunter x Hunter, and that was years and years ago. So I honestly can't even remember what you're on about there. You think it's your autism? Ah, okay. See, I don't really know much about autism or like the effects of it, so I don't know if that could be like, I don't know anything at all about that really. Alright, let's get some protection set up. Is it good story-wise? I can't remember much of the story. I'll be completely honest, it was one of the first animes I ever watched, but I've seen it once, and this was like 15 years ago. The story didn't stick with me at all. I can't remember the story, but I can still remember it because of how depressing it was. So I don't know if that like kind of counts. It stuck with me for that reason, you know, but I can't remember anything about the story itself, I'm afraid. Did you reach the Chimera? Probably. I mean, when I read the manga, I think it was like 200 chapters or something. It was a long manga when I read it. No problem. Oh, you off, Myojin? No problem, dude. You go have a good night, buddy. I shall catch you later, my friend. Think you're gonna get absolutely annihilated? We'll see, dude. We'll see. I got this shit, bro. I'm gonna teach this guy who's boss, okay? We're gonna teach this guy who's boss. I still need haste on Salfi. Where are we? Haste. I'm gonna try. Oh, I can't try Demi right now because it's on thingy. You know what? I'm gonna put regen up as well for safety. Yeah, we're gonna do regen for safety. And then I'm also gonna use scan after. But people will be sad when Ash supposedly will die at the end of the next season of Pokemon. He's not dying, he's just being replaced. They aren't going to kill a 10-year-old boy. They are not going to kill a 10-year-old boy. And hang on, hasn't the anime already ended? I thought, like, I thought Ash had already, like, gone, basically. They've replaced him, right? Now, let's scan and see what we're dealing with here. I'm going to see if I can poison him as well. We're going to try and pain him. See if we can dark or poison him. 42,000 health. Okay, that's not bad. Weak against poison. We can poison him. Sweet. We're gonna poison him. Bad feeling about Edia. I'm kind of the same. Edia is what I'm worried about, to be honest. In fact, I'm gonna try Demi as well. See if we can get Demi going on him. Hopefully this works. No, he's immune to Demi. Got 10k points on you, Primal. You better win. I got this, Amano. Have faith, dude. Have faith. Mango for Hunter X. Hunter's feeling better now. Yeah, doesn't that keep on going on hiatus? Like, it's very commonly on hiatus, right? I didn't actually know the mangaka was sick or anything. So much damage Biorosh does. Recent anime is like 29. She was 16 at the start of the series. Wait, was she? I mean, how do they explain her aging but not Ash? That makes no sense. Rubbing her hands together in the back, dude. No, no. Be nice. We don't want to talk about Edia just yet. Very circumspect. He's not being able to draw. He is back at the moment. It's very high. Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean, I knew it kept on going on hiatus, but I didn't know the reason until now. Didn't he die straight away when he saw Ho-Ho? No. At least I don't think so, anyway. I kind of think that's like the Squall is dead rumor. You know, it's pretty... For lack of a better term, it's pretty dumb. What, you mean in the movie, Chaz, when he got stoned? Start watching Pokemon after XYZ? After XYZ? What? Poison's really kicking his ass. Dude, it's doing so much damage. Good see you scene. Yeah, in the first Pokemon movie. Dude, I remember watching that as a kid. I remember getting the Mewtwo card as well. That was like the best thing ever. That Mewtwo card was fucking sweet. Actually, wait, no, it was Mew, wasn't it? It was Mew that came with the first movie. It was like that goldy color holographic Mew card with like the weird symbols all over it. Pretty Poo, what's going on, man? How are you, buddy? You good, bro? Thank you for the sub as well, dude. The card? How did you forget that? Exactly. How did you forget the card? It's like the coolest looking Pokemon card ever. Dude, how is he still alive? What the shit? Come on, Cypher, just drop dead already, dude. Good, and you? Yeah, I'm good, buddy, I'm good. Thank you very much for asking, my friend. You got much planned for the weekend, Pretty Poo? Pokemon 3 was the first movie you saw in theater. Which one was 3? I can't really remember the films. It's like the one I can remember the first one. I can remember the one with Manaphy. I can't remember the Lugia one. I know I've seen it. I just can't remember it. What other Pokemon films have I seen? I think I've seen the Darkrai one, but I'm not 100% sure. I didn't really watch many of the Pokemon movies, to be honest. We never liked FF8 story, made little sense, and it's just dumb. I don't mind the 8 story. I think a lot of the dumbness comes from the fan theories, though, to be honest. theory that Squall is dead is quite fun though. See, I think that's ridiculous. It's like the one that I actually like the most is the Renora's Ultimecia. And the reason, well, one of the reasons I like that is because it pissed off so many fanboys. Because the theory took off, then in an interview it was debunked, okay? Like, I think it was Kidase that basically said, yeah, that's not it, that's not it. Like, no, that's, like, Renora's not Ultimecia, yada, yada, yada. So the rumor, well, the fan theory basically died there. And then there was another interview where he basically rebunked it. He literally rebunked the Renora's Ultimecia theory. It was fucking hilarious. If anything, that just added credibility to it. It's like when a dev debunks something but then has to rebunk it in a professional environment, like an interview, that lends credibility to it. Also, fuck all you naysayers, I beat the boss. I beat the boss, man. I did forget that was Edia as well. The Edia wasn't in that fight, though. I forgot we had to go to the auditorium. Pikachu Detective was great. Isn't that, like, dark as fuck? That's actually really, really dark, right? At least that's what I heard. I've still not watched it. Booty Poo, thank you for the gifted sub, buddy. I think the picture was okay. It was nice to see Pokemon in live action. If you hate the film, you have to like Pokemon in it. Ah. I mean, is there still a Charizard in it? Like, come on, is there a Charizard in it? I might watch it if there's a Charizard. If there's no Charizard, I'm not interested. So confusing, not even the devs understand it. I mean, there's also the point that people seem to forget. The main writer, if I'm not mistaken, for 8 was Sakaguchi. That means only he can debunk or, like, confirm theories. It doesn't matter what dev. Like, you could have the lead director for the game come out and debunk a theory. If he didn't come up with the story, he can't debunk jack shit. Like, that's my point of view anyway. As far as I'm concerned, the only person who can confirm or deny, like, fan theories is the person who came up with the story. So the prediction was pro fight, you lie. I forgot that they were split, okay? I forgot they were split. There is a Charizard. Okay, I might wait. Charizard versus Pikachu in a cage match. Wait, what? Hang on, no. NANI? Hang on. There is a cage. Hang on. So there's a Pokemon movie, Detective Pikachu. There is a cage fight between Charizard and Pikachu. Dude, what? Well, Sakaguchi who came up with the story. I want to say he was the lead writer. No, it's already been redeemed, Regaro. I can make a new one. Fan theory had FF10 related to 7 due to one person's name being changed. That's not a fan theory, Wilson. That's confirmed. They are the same universe. You can't get your points back, Jonathan. It's too late. The prediction's already ended. Which mob was that? That was Hetsu Dragon. Underground Pokemon battles? Okay, that actually sounds pretty cool. I might need to check that out. But no, the prediction's already been redeemed, Jonathan. There's no way to reverse the effects. Hang on, was it Sakaguchi who did FF8? Let me just see. Lead story writer FF8. I want to say it was. Oh wait, no, it was Nojima. Yeah, so it wasn't Sakaguchi. It was Nojima. But that also means that he is basically the only one who can confirm or deny anything about the story as far as I'm concerned. It's like Kidase was the director. Was Sakaguchi even involved in it? Dude, Sakaguchi isn't even like in a high position on 8. I can't even see him listed as a staff member. No, Kidase was the director. Producer was Hashimoto. Oh. No, I thought it was Sakaguchi, but I guess not. Live and learn, live and learn. Film was well worth watching. Okay, I'll give it a try. I'll give it a try. Mr. Mime fucked up in the movie. Wait, what? Sakaguchi was up to 9, I think. Yeah, but we're talking about 8, but he's not even listed. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he was involved in the project, but he wasn't lead. I don't know though. Right, new prediction for Idia. This time it is for Idia. I'm sorry. Sakaguchi isn't involved in 8. Yeah, no, I thought he was. I thought he was involved in them all up until 9. I thought 9 was his last one. Search it up. Search what up? The lead writer? I just did. Yeah, so as far as I'm concerned anyway, when it comes to like confirming or debunking fan theories, only the lead writer can. The person who came up with the story. Unless it comes from their mouth, it's still just like a fan theory, you know what I mean? I work out the city is used as a base for the city in the film. I mean, knowing it's a real life setting, I'm gonna guess it's the one with the casino, but I can't remember the name of it. No, GFs are still banned, Draken. No, GFs are still banned. Alexa, how long on the timer?
You have 7 minutes and 50 seconds.
Yeah, so still like 8 minutes left, so we still can't use GFs. The game is so old, I don't even remember for sure. Yeah, probably. What stream upgrade? Basically, Kip, it's essentially a combination of different things. Like, that was just the easiest way I could put it. But it's basically, I'm getting like, essentially like a videographer to help with setting up a proper stream studio and that. So this is going to be like mics, lighting, a new camera lens, proper camera placement, proper lighting placement, a skip to finally sort all the garage out, an electrician for wiring, removing the asbestos, like basically fucking everything to create a pure stream room, basically. But as I said earlier on, that number you see there is only a placeholder. Okay, that is just a placeholder. I have a meeting with like basically the designer, so to speak, on Wednesday. So once I've spoken to them, that number could go up or it could go down. I don't know. No, we're not chatting shit for 8 minutes, Jonathan. The prediction's over, so we're doing the fight right now. Hey, what's going on, AJ? How are you, buddy? Keep asbestos? No, we're not keeping asbestos.
Hello,
that is incredibly dumb. We're not keeping asbestos. We are getting rid of that, okay? I enjoy living. I enjoy living, so we're gonna keep doing that. Hey, what's going on, Zirx? How are you, buddy? It's like, look, I'm already ruining my lungs with smoking, okay? I'm not gonna fuck my lungs up with asbestos. Fuck that off. Like, that is not gonna happen. But that's also where majority of the budget is going, unfortunately. It's like, I worked out like a rough plan, basically. Like, I priced up some different lenses and some different lighting options and that. And I put them in like an Excel sheet to sort of get a rough idea of what I think the price is going to be for different things. And yeah, I mean, most of it is the actual like building work, like the electrician and the asbestos removal. Right, let's get all my buffs up and running. Because this is going to be a pain. This is probably going to be the hardest fight we've had. Do you know how rare asbestos is? Not that rare in the UK, sadly. It's like, dude, basically any building that's like older than 50 years, chances are it's fucking loaded with asbestos. It is not rare in the UK at all. Dude, I am so fucked this fight. Oh my god. I am beyond fucked right now. Oh my god. I can't even get a turn in. I can't even get a turn in, what the fuck? I'm actually just being murdered. I couldn't do anything. What the fuck? Dude, no way. I couldn't do anything. We stream from the same place? Yeah, it's still gonna be like the same house league. We're just going full on in converting the garage, basically. Like I'm essentially turning. Well, the garage is basically the same size as this whole bedroom. Okay, it's basically the same size. But we're gonna full on convert that into strictly a streaming room. Because I also need to get like a bunch of acoustic foam as well. Otherwise, the audio from that room would be fucking atrocious. Right, I lost, fuckers. Enjoy your points. I lost. God damn it. Oh man, we're getting a bit stuck now. We're gonna be a bit screwed, it seems. That was an interesting one. Oh man, yeah. At least I can use GFs now, pretty much. You need to sniff asbestos, then you really don't cure. That will really fuck up your lungs. What? I'm not ignoring you, Zerks. I said hello, motherfucker. One of the fights that walled you for a bit. Ooh, okay. So it's gonna be a tough one. Shame about the dust. Are you planning on living in that house for many years? This is the house, Amona, that I want to buy for Nana Primal. I want to buy this house for Nana Primal. I will probably live in this house for at least another, you know, 5+ years. Because I don't want to do that thing where you just sort of move from house to house to house, upgrading each time. I'm just going to live here until I have the money for my dream home. You know what I mean? So it's like, I will eventually move, but when I do move, I'll be moving into my dream home, which will also have, you know, a dedicated studio. But at the end of the day, making a stream studio now in this house isn't going to make much difference. Because then when I buy the house, it's going to increase the value. Because a house with 3 bedrooms and a garage is worth less than a house with 4 bedrooms. You know what I mean? I just need to make a doorway from the house to the garage. Because at the moment, there's no actual door to connect the inside to the outside of the... from the inside to the garage. Reposting! Thanks, Switch, for not telling me Primal was live. Best B-Day gift ever. Oh, happy B-Day, Zerx. How are you, buddy? Did you get anything nice, Zerxy? But yeah, we'll be in this house for a while. So like a proper mansion. Not a proper mansion, no. Like, my... Right. You guys tell me if I'm crazy right now, okay? And we won't do another prediction, but I am going to change to the camera screen while we have this conversation. So, dream house, okay? Whenever people have dream houses, they want big, massive fuck-off buildings, don't they? I don't. So, my dream house, okay, is 4-bedroom or 5-bedroom, 4 or 5, one of the two. But if it's 5-bedroom, I would convert a bedroom into a stream room. If it's 4-bedroom, then it would need like a cellar or something like that, or an attic that I can convert into a stream room. You know what I mean? Then we obviously just need the normal bedrooms. I would like 4 bedrooms that people can actually sleep in. A double garage would be pretty necessary, I think, just because obviously cars are getting a lot bigger now, so a double garage would be better. Alexa, stop. And then I would like a nice-sized front and back garden, basically. Because in the back garden, I would just make like a pool. You know, I would build my own pool in the back garden. So as long as the garden is big enough for that, I'm happy with that. You know what I mean? So it doesn't have to be massive. You know, I'm not gonna go out there and spend like £1 million on a house. That's fucking ridiculous. But I think my dream house, the value with today's market, the value would probably be around like 600,000. Because I keep looking at houses just to get ideas. You know, of what price I should aim for, what I should try and save up for, you know what I mean? And then also, what features would I like in a house? So I do, every now and again, I do look. And the price range for the size that I want is about 600,000. Which I think for everything that I want in a house is pretty fair, you know? But you gotta think, that's not the house I'm moving into next week. It's my dream house that I'm gonna be saving up for the next 10 years. You know, we're not gonna be rushing into it. Big house is harder to clean. I mean, it's not gonna be that big, you know. Planning on 3 kids? No, not 3 kids. So the main idea is obviously main bedroom. I would have Nana Primal living with us just so, you know, we can care for her and that. So there's 2 bedrooms gone already. If we do have kids, bedroom gone already. So there's 3 bedrooms. And then we have a spare bedroom for if any, you know, relatives or friends stay the night. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly, Chaz. 4 bed, 1 office, basically. The only problem is, like, for a proper stream room, it needs to be sort of long. Like, this room I'm in right now, my bedroom, would be ideal as a stream room if this wardrobe wasn't built in. Like, this wardrobe you're seeing here is built in. So I have like a small square of space here next to the end of my desk. If I could have this desk on this wall right here instead, perfect fucking stream room. Because then I've got all the space behind me that I can do so much with, you know what I mean? Whereas because it's a bedroom, because this fucking wardrobe is built in, I am forced to have my desk on this wall, which means I have no fucking space behind me, and now I've got the doorway. So I can't have anything behind me, you know what I mean? I can't have a nice looking background. All you can see is my fucking my smoke stained door, basically, my nicotine stained door. Because I can't even move my desk further up that way because it's already to the end of my bed, basically. Like if I could do it the other way around, it would be so much fucking easier. Buy a lot and then 5 tiny homes? What do you mean, Chaz? Like buy 5 houses next to each other and turn them into one big one or something? Little bathroom for the dream. I mean, an accessible bathroom, I think, is just smart. I can afford one. Will likely be 1.5 million plus. Yeah. Sadly, that's probably true. You know what really sucks? Like, I really wanted to start the process for buying this house before the inflation rise. Well, before the interest rise. Now, because of that, it's royally, royally screwed up everything. Because it's like, dude, when I was first looking at buying this house, the actual mortgage for this place that I'm in right now, dude, I want to say it was just like £300 a month. Like it wasn't much. It was cheaper than the rent is. But now, because of the interest rates on mortgages, it's like £800 a month for a mortgage for this place. And this place is fucking cheap as shit, you know? It's a fucking horrible place to live. But yeah, it's still like $800 a month. It is fucking disastrous compared to what it's actually worth. And we're fucked again. Dude, I need to get immunities. We have no way of doing this. Like, I'm dead. I'm dead as fuck again. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why we haven't actually moved forward on this house. That, and I had to get a loan last year, about halfway through last year, which I'm still paying off. So now it's essentially, once that loan's paid off, we're gonna try and get the mortgage going for this house, which hopefully should be this year. Like, I'm hoping to just like pump it out this year, basically. It's like, other than the stream stuff that I want to get, because obviously you have to spend money to make money. Other than that, basically everything I own is going on bills and, like, paying the loan off, basically, so we can move forward on buying the house. Like, I'm not going to be buying anything, pretty much, this year now. Oh, you meant... Oh, that's what you meant. Yeah, I thought you were on about a lot as quantity, Chaz. I didn't know you actually meant the land itself. But yeah, believe it or not, like, buying land and building properties is cheaper. Like, what I was on about earlier when I was going on about, like, how the house I want would be about 600 grand. If I bought land and had that built specifically, it would probably only be, like, 400 grand. You know, like, you can save a lot of money if you just buy land. Right, we're also gonna have to do a bit of grinding, I think, because we're getting fucking creamed right now. We are getting decimated. It is unreal. Yeah, back to GF spam now. You'll see Primal on Homes Under the Hammer. You know, I mean, that is honestly a good investment, you know? Like, buying low, do it up for a bit is a good investment choice. Plus, you've got to think, my background, I am a fully qualified plasterer, you know? I could do 99% remedial work myself. The only thing I can't do is electrics and plumbing, because they have to be certified. Everything else, I could actually just do myself, you know? Painting, plastering, whatever, I could do all that. So I would save a bunch on labor charges. And then I've also got family and friends who are also in the trade business. So it's like kitchens and bathroom fittings. I could get that super cheap. So it's like, if someone would normally spend like 10 grand on doing a house up, I could probably do it for like 4. You know, I could probably do the same amount of work for about 4 or 5 grand. Just because I would do most of it myself. And then, as a bonus, that gives me video content. You know, I could record the process. Because so many people enjoy videos like that. So I could actually possibly earn money from it if the videos really took off. 20 acres for less than 50k because of that. I mean, I wouldn't need so much land. You know, 20 acres is a lot of land. I don't remember to have been a small shelf, that's it. Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty small, Kira. That's pretty small. You're a what, Primal? What do you mean, mate? You mean when I said plasterer? I'm a fully qualified plasterer. You know, plasterboard, skim, slide the goop on the wall with a trowel, you know, that sort of thing. Covering walls and covers, not plastering. I know. Look, I am a fully qualified plasterer, motherfuckers. Do you want to see my certificates, bitches? Actually, I don't even know where they are. Where are my certificates? I think Nana Primal might have them, actually. They might be downstairs. How not to do it? I'm a good plasterer. I was actually a very good plasterer, thank you very much. Mid-50s is the whole party for this fight, and it was a tight one. Dude, mid-50s and it was still difficult? Please on Squall, you're so much better off. Yeah, I know, my immunities definitely need a bit of work. Love to watch you lift a plasterboard. You're not that heavy, come on. I mean, I'm not going to be using like any 8b6 or 10b8 boards. Wait, hang on, was it 10b6 or 10b8? I think they were 10b8, right? Like, I'm not going to be lifting any of them to do ceilings with. Fuck that off. But doing like walls in them, yeah, I can do that. Depends on the thickness though, or if you were using like fireproof boards or soundproof boards. Like that's when the weight comes in. But if you're just talking about normal plasterboards, they aren't heavy. They're more awkward than anything. Like, it's not the weight that makes them somewhat difficult to use, it's the fucking size of them. The size and the shape. Especially if you're trying to carry them from outside on a windy day. Yeah, well, sort of, mate, sort of. That was my first official job. And then I basically figured, like, there's no way I can do this forever. You know, there's no way you can be in construction forever. So I basically was just like, nah, this is not gonna be fine. I can do this now, I can't do it forever, so I just came out of that and I went into office work. Because at least office work you can do until you're 60, 70, you know, whatever. Whereas if you're in like construction, chances are you're gonna be fucking half dead by the time you're 50. You know, your body's gonna be giving out from all the grief. And Jay, dude, thank you very much for the sub, my friend. How you doing? Finally home from the hospital. Ooh, good, dude. That's excellent news. Are you properly like on the mend now? Like, are things really looking up for you now? Home improvement to DIY is good CPA. It's kind of like when I do the garage conversion into a proper stream room and that. Like, we're gonna be turning. Well, I'll probably record that, you know. Low qualification job, dude. It's not that low qual. It's like you'll be surprised. So that's like you design a home, tell you how much it costs to build. I did look into that, Chaz. I did look into that. The only problem is the only one I found that wasn't complete and utter shit demands you make an account first, and as part of their account sign up, you have to agree to accept their marketing emails. So I was like, nah, you're gonna sell my details the fucking instant you get them. So I didn't bother. All the free ones I found were fucking useless. Economy is shit and getting worse. Dude, the retirement age in the UK is, I want to say, 70 now for men. Like, what is the UK retirement age right now? Like, the way it's going, you are basically going to be working till you drop in the UK. Another 8 weeks of healing. Well, make sure you listen to the goddamn doctors then, Jay. If they say no movement and shit like that, then no movement, dude. And to get better status from just leveling. Yeah. Like, that will definitely give me a lot of extra magic stats, which is going to be quite good. And no worries, Zerx, I shall catch you in a bit, dude. And down if you could live on it. So I was 16, I had 3 friends moved to New Zealand, so it was really high demand for builders. And in 3 years, they made more money than working. Also true. It also depends on, like, what profession, you know? It's like, there's the, oh, excuse me. There's the joke that electricians are on, like, the most money in that, you know, like, they wipe their tears away at night with fucking £20 notes, you know? But that's a little bit of a misconception. Electricians are not the highest paid job. It's like, the highest paid job is actually plumbers. Plumbers and gas engineers. If you do both, you are earning a lot more than an electrician. But also, the work is harder, you know, an electrician's fucking easy. You just put a plug socket on and boom, 100 quid. Aren't you going to strike because their retirement age is going up to 64? Dude, I don't blame them. The problem is, like, people in the UK are too fucking lazy to strike. We just let the government get away with everything. Yes, they're all junction Zerks. I made sure of that. You can probably die of old age before you can retire. Exactly what? And it's only going to go up. You got to think. If the age is 66 now to retire in the UK, when we actually get to the retirement age, like for me, that's 36 years away, okay? In the next 36 years, how high is that going to get? Because that is obviously going to get a lot higher. So how high is it going to end up? You know what I mean? It's like 36 years is a long time. That's another 9 prime ministers. If the prime ministers do their full term. I don't mean like 9 Liz Trussies. That won't even get us through this year, okay? If we have 9 prime ministers that do their full term, like that is when we're gonna get to my retirement age, basically. What do they turn into? Still the dark matter at 100, I want to say. Elevator technicians. I mean, elevator techs are on quite a lot. Like, one of my previous jobs was a coordination officer for elevator repairs. It's like, the techs there were on fucking good money. Especially if they were on out of hours. Dude, if we had to call in one of the techs out of hours, oh boy, they were making fucking bank, dude. Elevator foul? What the fuck? That must have been a really old elevator. Because, I mean, elevators now have so many safeguards in place to actually stop them falling. Like, what country was that? You've actually got me a little curious now. What country was that? Because an elevator falling is... It's incredibly difficult to happen with regulations now. There are so many safety features built into them that the chances of that happening are slim to none. It might drop like a foot, like it might drop by a foot, but by then there's so many locks and brakes, it's unreal. And there's no way they're all going to fail. No, I'm definitely not going to be doing Wheel of Pain in my 70s. I'm hoping by time I get to, you know, that age, we're a lot bigger on YouTube and a lot bigger on Twitch. So maybe I won't have to do the wheels. That's the hope. That's the hope and dream, that is. It's like I would like to move to more normal content, you know? No, I'm not paying attention. I'm still looking every now and again. Oh, I see. I think we're getting 500 for working 4 hours on Christmas Day. They got insane overtime rates. Yeah, but the RAC don't like actually setting on, do they? They use a lot of agency stuff. The RAC do. Any job odds or others can be double or triple easy. I'm not gonna rip. Don't worry. Oh, if it's healing it? Oh, okay. Whoops. How much is it healing it by? Oh, shit. Yeah, whoopsie. Oh, I'm paying attention to chat, that's all. I'm literally just paying attention to chat. Wheel of Pain will be Wheel of How I'm gonna die? Nah, I'm not gonna be doing it that long. Yes, I'm not. I wasn't paying attention, guys. That's all. It happens, okay? You're welcome, Nick. You're welcome. Doing a huge recruitment apparently, but they're having people working all over the place. Yeah, it's kind of one of the problems as well. Like, you never know where you're going to end up with them. It's like JCB. JCB are freaking amazing for pay rates. Especially for bonuses. Like, JCB give you such a good bonus, like at Christmas and that, it's unreal. Like, I know one of my friends... he actually, well, he did work at JCB. He doesn't anymore. He left. But his dad is at JCB and has been for many, many years. The bonus his dad gets, right, is basically like 6 months minimum wage salary for people. His bonus is fucking astronomical. And that's on top of his normal salary. Like, the guy is fucking mad rich working for JCB. And he doesn't even do that much. Like, I can't remember what position he's in at the company. I don't think it's super high. But I know he's obviously higher than regular shop floor stuff, you know? Yeah, it's fucking JCB is mad money. They are probably the best bonus givers. But then you've also got Bet365. Bet365 is amazing money as well. Water should do even more damage than Quake. I don't have any water magic bullet. It works in especially steel mill. Their unit is fucking solid. It worked basically every day for a month. It came out with 20k after tax. Dude, 20k for a month's work? Fucking, I'll do that job. Look, I don't care. I will work every day. I will do 12 hours every day for a month to pick up 20k after tax. Like, fuck, dude. I'd do that for a year. I'd do that for 10 years. I just wouldn't have a day off. Like, the only time I have off is if I was ill. Like, fucking 20k a month? Sign me fucking up, dude. Hard work, but at least you get paid. I don't mind that, though. I don't mind that. Like, it's kind of the same no matter where you go. If you want to get paid good money, you are going to have to work hard. It is that simple. You know, it's why I put so much time into YouTube. Like, I don't work just an 8-hour day or some shit like that for YouTube. Like, I'm working 12, 15, 16, even 18 hours a day. Every day. Like, I've only started taking time off since I got with Jam. And even then, like, I only see her like once a week, basically. Sometimes twice if I'm a little lucky. But most of the time it is twice a week. It's like I saw her last night, And then the time before that was nearly 2 weeks ago. It was just under 2 weeks ago the last time I saw her before last night. So it's like, I hadn't had a day off in 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Or start OnlyFans. I've already started one, Eric. I've already started one. I've just not made any content. Exactly, Lek. Exactly. When you work hard and you get shit paid, that's ridiculous. One of the things I've always said is, you pay peanuts, you get monkeys. Like, I will be fully honest right now, okay? When I have worked for somebody else, no matter where I've worked, no matter what job I've done, I've never give 100% effort. Because one, if you give them 100% effort for minimum wage, they are going to expect that of you. That is your normal work performance that they expect of you. Okay? So when you have to work harder, you know, if you have to give 110%, then that becomes the new expected minimum. And eventually it just keeps going up and up and up, but the pay doesn't. So no matter what is going on in the work environment, I don't give a shit about that company. That company pays me minimum wage, I don't give a shit. They can go under for all I care. It just means I look for a new job, you know? If they pay me minimum wage, they get minimum effort. I will only do the work that I am paid to do. I have always followed that rule. Because like I am not about to be taken advantage of by, you know, some fucking wannabe, you know. I'm not gonna work my ass off making somebody else rich. You know what I mean? Like if they want my best, then they pay me for my best. This year is pretty much an extra month's pay. Very nice, War. What profession is it you're in, War? Trip time on a Sunday, 12-hour shares, dude. You can't beat it. That's a full week's work. Well, that's a full week's wage for working one day. Overtime pay is a myth nowadays. Oh, it is. It is. And it's like trying to get a job with a union now is next level impossible. Not many places have unions now. You basically need a national level company for a union. Yeah, fishing's good money, Amano. It's because of all the danger pay as well, isn't it? It's like oil rigs. Working on an oil rig is so fucking lucrative. Here in Portugal, the pay is almost always shit, and then they're offended when you work the minimum as well. See, I just how I go. Like I've always been one of those people, right? And some of you might agree with this, some of you might disagree with this. This is going to depend entirely on a person's work ethic, okay? I have always been one of those people that I will not give a shit about the employer, okay? If they pay me minimum, they get minimum. If they are offended at that, then I am very literal with them. I will tell them straight up, if you want more effort from me, I want more money from you. Like, it is that simple when it comes to me and employers. I was always very, very direct with them. Some of the time, they like that honesty. Did I get a pay rise? No. Did I fuck? But, you know, it's you have to be that honest with them. Otherwise, they're just going to walk all over you. It's like, no matter what a company or the owner of a business says, okay, they are not your friend. They are not your friend. They are not there for you. They are there to earn money. You are there to earn them money. It's like, if you are not earning them money, then they'll just get rid of you. You know what I mean? Like, if they will pay you as minimal as they can. If they can take advantage of you, they absolutely will do. Hands down. Unfortunately, you're right, Jonathan. Unfortunately, you are right. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I've not really hired anyone. That and the cost, you know, like it is expensive to hire someone. But it's why I just pay Daft to edit for me. You know what I mean? Because at least with that, it's a straight transaction. You know, like here's the rate that you know you can edit for. Like you can edit this, you'll be paid this. Do it or don't do it. You know, like there's no forced labor, if that makes sense. You know, it's entirely an optional thing. if DAF gets to the point where DAF thinks it's not enough money, DAF can stop editing. Like, we've already had this conversation, me and DAF have. Like, we worked out a rate, and if at any point she feels that's not enough, one, if I can pay more, then obviously I will, because I need an editor, and editors is fucking important. But if I can't pay more, then I'll just have to stop DAF editing for me, you know what I mean? Sometimes can pay you more, but at least should treat you nice, but they don't even do that. Exactly, exactly. Like, I've always been of the belief that you should take no shit from an employer. You'll always round up your overtime. Yeah, see, in that situation, Brandy, that's fine. You are being compensated for your time and your effort, you know what I mean? If you're being compensated for it, then go right ahead. Or if you're doing it to help out as a favor, go right ahead. If you, like, the way I was putting it is, I didn't have any sort of relationship with my management or anything like that. They were just a stranger working for another company to me. So, like, for me, it was entirely a monetary thing, you know what I mean? It's like, I did nothing for them for free. If I was scheduled for a 9-5 shift, okay, I would be there a couple of minutes before 9 AM, and I would leave spot on 5 PM. Like, I don't give a shit about any of this. You'll do as the company requires. No, will I fuck? I will do as I'm paid to do. Come 5 o'clock, I'm gone. I'm not staying a minute longer than I have to. And legally, they can't stop you leaving. They can't fire you for leaving at your designated finish time. Doesn't matter how much work's left. 5 o'clock, it's home time, you know? They can't fire you for that if it's in your contract. Like, if your working hours are in your contract. A hard time working, or it's just discrimination? You mean Cura? I'm guessing it's going to be health related, right, Cura? Work for a fencing company, pretty much run the whole yard, loading and unloading lines. I have a lot of things. All my pay's gone up and got a good bonus this year. Exactly what. So that's one of the prime examples of effort pays off. You know. Now you have to you yourself will probably know that sometimes you could have streamlined that whole business, and some companies wouldn't give you shit. You wouldn't have got a penny extra from them. Because that's just the way some companies are. At least you have a good employer who recognizes hard work, they recognize improvements, and they've paid you for that. It's like, they are few and far between though, so I hope you never have to leave that company, dude. When I was established week 1 though, I wasn't going to take any shit, and my boss is fine with that. He knows where he stands and vice versa. Exactly, Walt, exactly. It is that thing that you have to make clear from day one. If you show weakness even once, you're their bitch forever, basically. You will have no leg to stand on. You have to be firm right from the interview process. I completely agree with you. They can make the overtime mandatory, they can overrule contracts if the need is there. Nope. If you are legally, like if your work hours are set for 40 hours, overtime doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They cannot fire you for refusing overtime. It goes against workers' rights rules. No company can make overtime mandatory. So many issues, and each workplace needs to take one disabled person or someone, the disabled person don't care even got a look in. Yeah, that is kind of one of the big issues plaguing the workforce as well. The whole, like, mandatory things and that. Because it means that a lot of people will just take, like, the first person that comes along as they fill a specific category. They don't even really care if they can do the job or not, so it means that the people who can do their job are, like, they're locked out, basically. And in our country? What country, Eric? Is it America? There's a thing called forced overtime. What? You are kidding, right? Is this an American thing? Slovakia. Ah. Okay. Dude, that's fucking mad. That is mad. Like, if someone tried that here in the UK, if someone tried to make you work overtime, like, if they force you to work overtime on top of your normal hours, I'd just laugh in their face because they couldn't do anything. Like, UK does have, like, worker right rules on that. They cannot make overtime mandatory. Like, if it's in your contracts that, you know, you have to do so much overtime a month or whatever, then that's different. But if there's no overtime mentioned in the contract or anything like that, your contract is law. You don't have to do a single thing that is not in your contract, and they can't do jack shit about it in the UK. You tell your Monday you have to go into work Sunday as opposed to overtime? Yeah, no, that fucking sucks, Eric. Dude, I can't believe that's so fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? Archaic? Yeah, I'm gonna go with archaic. That's so old, man. That is literally a company just not giving a jack shit. Paid incentives to employ disabled people. That's only up to a certain limit, though, I think, Jonathan. I don't think that's like an unlimited amount. Reminds me of Game Crunch. Oh, it's not mandatory, they say, after they make it clear. Exactly. That's the thing, though. Like, game development is the worst for that. It has basically become sort of accepted in the gaming industry, which I think it shouldn't be. The gaming development industry needs a union. It needs a union to fight for the developers. Because the larger devs are just massively taking advantage of devs, and it's horrible, dude. The hours some of the game devs are working is ridiculous. It's so unhealthy. It's like a lot of game devs are so fucking busy, they will sleep at their desk because they're working like 20-hour shifts. It's like crunch is horrid, dude. Contract right, you're signing in from the UK, getting in contact with working time directive, they'll come down on them like a ton of bricks. Exactly. It's like I've had that try to be done on me. I've tried to have a company say my contract says this, this, and this, and they printed off a copy and showed me, and I'm like, well, that's funny because that's not got my signature on. The contract I've got at home does have my signature on that doesn't have any of this included. So you can go fuck yourself. And that was it then, matter dropped. Because they knew that my signed contract was signed. It had my signature on, it had their signature on in pen. It wasn't like a typed up one or anything like that. Signatures were in pen, so it was a fully binding contract. They knew if they tried to force it, I could fucking... Dude, I could sue them for all their worth. Because they could try and fire me, but then that's unfair dismissal. So they'd be fucked that way. They could try and force their contract changes. I could just laugh at them, and they couldn't do anything. They would lose either way. It's like a company's worst nightmare is an employee who knows their rights. Family-run companies are the worst. I 100% agree, Brandy. The elevator company I was talking about earlier that I used to work for when I was a operations coordinator, that was a family-run business, and you are right. There is a clique in family-run businesses that if you are not involved in, you're fucked. You have no progression. You take the fall for everything. Doesn't matter. Like, dude, there was I want to say like, hang on, there was 7 people in the office for this. There was operations coordinator for me. So I basically sent engineers out to breakdowns, and I logged breakdowns of elevators. There was a servicing coordinator. There was a manager who sort of like managed me and the service coordinator. There was a parts procurement and all that. There was a specialist coordinator, and then there was 2 more that I can't remember what roles they were. But the like boss of the company, one of the bosses of the company, because obviously family run, there's multiple bosses and shit like that. They took, and I shit you not, more than half of the office out on a workday to play golf with no notice to any of the other staff. So all that day, we had no idea what was going on with any of the jobs. We had no idea where parts were for the engineers and all shit like that. That business ground to a fucking halt that day. And all we could do on the phones was apologize to customers because we had no fucking idea what was going on with anything. Because, God forbid, they update the system with information. Everything was done by word of mouth there. So it's like, if you weren't in the know, you were fucked. You couldn't do your job, basically. Family-run companies are the fucking worst to work for. In what country do you live? Me? Like, I'm from the UK. If you're on about me, anyway. You have to take a sick leave, which you get a penalty, or take a day off on your vacation days. Yeah, see, that's fucking ridiculous. I don't agree with that. Forced overtime should not be a thing. That drives me fucking mad, dude. Like, when I eventually get to the point that I can hire staff, I wouldn't even have them working 5 days. I'd do the 4 on, 3 off. You know what I mean? The only time I would ask them to work an extra day, and even then it wouldn't be mandatory, because we would adjust their schedules ahead of time, was on big releases, you know, like big game releases. If something really, really big was going to release, I'd turn around and say to them like 2-3 months in advance, look, this is releasing at this date. Can you work these 4 days to cover that release instead of your usual days? You know what I mean? You'd give them that option. And you'd still pay them a fair wage. It's like, for me, I wouldn't even bother hiring an editor unless I can pay them at least like £15 an hour. Like, if I could hire a full-time editor, I would pay them at least £15 an hour. Because that is how much it reasonably costs right now for a normal cost of living in the UK. You need like a £15 an hour job, basically. Working week here in the UK is coming down to 4 days. I mean, that was rumored to be tried, but it's not mandatory. Whether it actually happens or not is to be seen. I don't think it will. I don't think it's actually going to pass and come down to 4 days. I think we're still going to be stuck on 5 days in the UK. Amano, 4 working days is actually more productive than 5. Because the workers are more well rested, and so they are more productive in doing their job. So it would actually give better results. It's been proven and tested multiple times by tons of different companies. It's like a 4-day work week is a lot better than 5 days. Rich people are pay rise for going self-employed and submitting your own invoices, doing your own tax and national insurance and such, saving the family and company a load of work, and they refuse, so I fucked off. You know what's funny, Brandy? That would save them money, and that would make you worse off, because obviously you would be paying your own insurance, and you would be paying your own taxes. You would actually be worse off doing that, especially for only 50p an hour more. If anything, I'm surprised they didn't agree to it. They would have saved a lot of money, because they could have just completely cut you off from the account's payroll, which is like 30 quid a week. Well, I suppose it depends on if you paid weekly or monthly, and like what the accountant for the company charged. But normally it's about 30 quid a week payroll that they could have saved just by cutting you off that list. You want 1 day. I mean, I'd still keep looking everywhere, Curie. You never know. Just brutal and so tiring. Exactly, Leek. It's like there's no chance to rest in there. Like, yeah, you might have the weekend off. You might have 2 days off. In those 2 days, you are cleaning. You know, you are catching up on shopping, cleaning the house, doing just like other things you need to do to actually live. You are not actually relaxing. It's like, here's a question for you guys, right? Without taking a day off work, just generally without taking a day off work, when was the last time you were able to sit at home and do nothing? Like, you just spent all day actually relaxing. You didn't have to clean, you didn't have to go shopping, you didn't have to go anywhere at all. When could you actually just put your feet up and recharge your batteries from a week at work? Like, genuine question. I want to know how many of you actually do that. You have forced overtime? Work half a day, one Saturday a month, but it's double pay, and we can swap them with other guys who work Saturdays as long as they're all covered. Yeah, I mean, I kind of get that, War. I kind of get that. The company, they didn't pay for overtime because everyone took it in turns. Yeah, no, see, I'd have just straight up told them to go fuck themselves at that point. Yeah, I mean, this is obviously for those that are employed, like, two small kids, never, exactly. I mean, if you got kids, you're fucked. You spend 5 days working, you finish work, and then you come back, you look after them, you look after them all weekend. There's no recharge time available there. Does that kind of day ever exist, doing nothing? It's remarkably rare, Pooty. It is remarkably rare. Like, I think I've had that twice in the last 8 months. Yeah, I want to say about twice in the last 8 months. And even then, that's only because I've been with Gem. So it's like, if I was to do it here at home, I wouldn't be able to do it. Because I would not be able to stay off the PC. And if I'm on the PC, I'm working. Like, I cannot just sit at the PC doing, you know, like, something for fun. If that PC is on, I'm doing something for work. I can't stop myself, you know? It's just an automatic part of me. If I'm on the PC, I'm working, basically. So whenever I'm at Gems, I'm obviously not working. I haven't got my laptop, I haven't got the PC. I'll occasionally pop into Discord on my phone. But that's the most I'll do, pretty much. So then it becomes a case of, do we need to go out anyway? You know, if we got to go shopping, if we got to go, you know, see friends or something like that. Do we have plans? You know, most of the time we do. So it's like even on those days, I can't just kick back with my feet up. You know what I mean? But they are rare, but you do sometimes get them. Well, I sometimes get them anyway. Work 4 days, 2 day shifts, 2 night shifts, 12-hour work, 4 days off. See, I mean, Eric, did you have a gap between those night and day shifts? Or did you go from day to night shifts, like, straight away? Every 4 day you did nothing? Okay, so that's fair, but that's with 4 days off in a row. So that's a little bit of a niche there, to be honest. You can't find a job anywhere? Dude, what? You're fully qualified? I mean, like, oh man, like every place around here, dude, is crying for chefs. Like, I would literally give you a list of like 20 places right now, but it would give away my location. It would like really pinpoint where I'm from. So I can't do that. But literally, dude, everywhere around here is hiring chefs at the minute. I actually thought it was pretty much the case all over the UK. I thought everywhere was struggling for them. You have it only on vacation. See, even on vacation, Pooty, I don't get it. Because like I'm the only one in the family that drives, and whenever we go on vacation, it's always to Scotland. So I'm like taxiing Nana Primal around to like family graves, into town, you know, stuff like that. Or we go sightseeing. So you're working 5 days a week, so all my shit out as a 6 work day, meaning you sit around and be lazy most Sundays. Yeah, okay, that works, well, that works. I'm guessing your 6th day, though, is very, very busy, like all the shopping and cleaning and that. Between day shift and night shift was a 12-hour gap. Yeah. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not exactly a very big gap either. Like, I have to admit, I don't like when employers do that, when they're shifting you from days to nights or nights to days, and there's very little time to actually adjust your sleep schedule. Because no matter what, you're not gonna have your sleep schedule adjusted that easily. You know what I mean? It just sucks, dude. You're in Manchester? Yeah, little far then, little far. For work, anyway. Unless, I mean, I suppose, hang on, from Manchester. I suppose it depends where in Manchester. But it would probably be like 1 to 2 hours travel. If you're prepared to travel 1 to 2 hours, day in, day out for work, Jonathan, I can actually give you a list of places to apply for that are fucking in dire need of chefs. I wouldn't recommend working for them because they are cunts, but I can give you a list of places that are in dire need of chefs. Oh, man. There you go, you can walk into a job as in... so yeah, if you're limited to within walking distance, that is going to heavily limit you for sure. Because you woke up at 6 AM and couldn't sleep. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like they really need to give you a balance. You know what I mean? They need to give you a balance so you can properly adjust. I think see, in a situation like that, what I would personally say is you were 4 on 4 off, right, Eric? So what I would say is do 4 shifts when you're doing days. 4 days off. 4 shifts nights. 4 days off. 4 days days. 4 days off, you know? Like, I think that should have been the balance for that job. Because then you've got 4 days to relax and you can adjust your sleep schedule slowly so you can actually be rested. You know what I mean? That's the way I see it anyway. Let me help you get a job in hell. Exactly, dude, exactly. Modern slavery. Exactly. It is literally modern slavery. Minimum wage, they don't give a shit about your rights or anything like that. They'll just try and get you to do as much as they possibly can. Plan around that. Yeah, I mean if you can plan around that war, then it definitely helps for sure. Even palm washing? I don't know then, dude. I don't know. I mean Manchester's... It's definitely out of walking distance for sure. She had to go up a toll. I mean, it was paid good, but you got heart issues. That's what I mean. It's like if you're not resting, you're putting your body through so much stress, and it's gonna put you into to an early grave. Like that's one of the reasons why I said I never gave like maximum effort. Like if they paid minimum, they got minimum effort. The main reason was because of health issues. Health issues and a level of self-respect. Like, I respect myself too much to kill myself for another company. You know what I mean? It's like, no job is ever worth killing yourself for. No job is ever worth making yourself seriously ill over. No matter what anyone says, no matter what the company tries to convince you of, it is never worth making yourself ill. More people should think the way you do, Primal. I don't know. I mean, I don't know whether it's the right way to think or not. Like, that's literally just my opinion. You know what I mean? That is just how I feel. Whether or not that's a good opinion, whether it's a bad one, I don't know. It's just my opinion. You know? Every government wants you to drop dead the day you stop working. Oh, exactly. Like, as far as the government's concerned, you're a number on paper to sit there paying your taxes. When you aren't working, you aren't paying your taxes, they don't give a shit. I'll find a good job about driving 45 minutes to an hour. Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty shit. I'm guessing you're from like a smaller community, pretty, rather than like living in town. See, if you don't live in town nowadays, finding work is so difficult. I absolutely agree with you there. How was the grind so far? Slow, Zix. Slow. We've literally spent... Dude, guys, how long have we spent now? I want to say... Like, the last hour? Maybe even longer than that. Just fucking shitting on employers, Zix. We've just been talking shit about, like, bad jobs, bad employers, and all that. Like, that's kind of all we've spent the last hour or so doing. It's been a fun hour, though, right, guys? Oh, man. Society still tries to make people think they need to work harder and harder and harder, like they'll get a good life. No, that's bullshit. Like, right, okay. Hot take for a minute. So, people say hard work pays off. Kinda. If you work for yourself, hard work pays off. If you work for somebody else, the chances of hard work paying off are probably less than winning the lottery. If you are working for someone else, your hard work pays off for them. If you're working for yourself, your hard work pays off for you. That's the way I see it anyway. You know what I mean? What's the result of the grind? We got like 3, 4 extra levels? No, about 5 extra levels. So we got some done, but we're still away from the 50. It's like we still got a bit to go. Maybe like another a current leveling speed, maybe another like half hour to 40 minutes, and we should be good to try Edia again. So we'll probably do that tomorrow. At least you got to talk about crappy employees while you're on the clock. Perfect. Perfect, dude. Absolutely perfect. If you work hard, you get promotions, which means more money. Depends on the company you work for. So many companies will not give you promotions. That, and it depends on who has the power to make the promotions. If there's a clique involved in a place, then your hard work won't mean jack shit. Like one of the phrases that I think everybody, well, most people probably know, and everybody should know, is it's not what you know, it's who you know. If you want to succeed at life, 99% of the time, it's who you know, not what you know, that gets you there. Like, every promotion I've ever seen across all the jobs I've worked is not because that person was good at their job. It's because they were arse lickers. That is literally every single promotion I've ever seen. It is because they are arse lickers. It's like, I honestly disagree with that, Amono. If you work hard, that is no guarantee you are going to get a promotion. I'm sorry, I just don't agree with that at all. Hang on, wait, what? Just FYI, the Esther stuff has some interesting things going on, so plan to get your GF abilities learned. Okay. I'll probably do GF abilities, Zerx, once we beat Edia and we get Alexander. The system won't allow it. Exactly, Eric, exactly. If you bust your butt, they cannot afford to promote you out of that position where you can produce more than others. The chances are higher. I still disagree with Tamano. I still disagree with it. It depends entirely on who you work for, to be honest. Just heard that the Valma show, due to the debut tonight, is very adult. Basically, in the first 5 minutes, there's nudity, high amounts of sweat, and it's revealed Daphne is a drug dealer. Wait, what? The Valma show? Is this like an actual real life adaptation of something like on Netflix, Wilson? So there's nudity, and Daphne's a drug dealer. I feel like I need to watch this. HBO. I don't have HBO. I don't have HBO, so I can't watch it. Didn't you see it on Pornhub? No, I didn't. I don't go on Pornhub, man. Pornhub's too low quality for me. It's all about the OnlyFans, dude. Anyway, though, guys. Anyway. We have hit that time of night tonight. Oh, we've made a little bit of progress. We're right at the end of Disc 2. I did hope to have Disc 2 finished, but Edia's dicks. Yes, Edia is dicks. I fully agree with that, Zerx. Smart man. Oh, so hopefully we'll get Edia beat tomorrow. I'm hoping. We'll have to see. We'll definitely finish the grind off tomorrow, hands down, and then we'll just keep on and on trying Edia until we eventually get through it. But until then, everybody, we're gonna go raid a gremlin. No, you're not allowed to watch Bafuri War. No, we gotta go raid the gremlin. Go at least say hi to the gremlin. It's like, during the raid, get your channel points so you can lose them all in predictions. And be sure to spam gremlin in chat. I wanna see like 50 gremlins in chat right now. Lemon couldn't win, surprising. Fuck off, move. You knew full well that Edia was gonna wall me. You've played this mod. You knew she was gonna be a bitch. Oh man. Anyway, though, guys, I hope you have enjoyed tonight. And, of course, we will be back again tomorrow at the same exact time, 6 PM UK, where we will do a little bit of grinding and then go murder Edia. Until then, though, everybody, we're going to go torment a gremlin. So, good night, and I will see you tomorrow.